people don't want it anymore.
I think that's right. Yeah. Hate's boring.
Thank you, Kitty. I do know. Are you ever going to take me to Paris? I would like to know that.
Yeah, I'd love to take you to Paris. Yes.
We go to the Louvre.
That would be so cool.
Yes. Go to southern France too.
The countryside.
See Nostradamus' garden.
Yeah. Well, if we get real money, we buy a villa out in the southern countryside of France.
Oh.
We live there.
Mm.
Or a vacation home. And we live in the States on a beach somewhere.
No, I'd never go back to the States. I just live in my little farm in southern France.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you're right.
Fuck America if I'm in southern France. Why would you want to leave?
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
Okay, Barberry, I'm looking.
God bless you. Away. This Manson's been running in my head, man. Reverend Shanny show. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Drag. You got it. That's where we were going, dude, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we were going. It's cool.
It's fine.
Because you're building what you're building now.
Yeah, I'm building everything again from scratch again.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, man.
Life happens. You gotta move on.
Right.
Pick yourself up again and move on.
That's right.
That's all you can do.
Well, thank you, Drag.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think my health is okay enough right now. But hopefully I can heal and kick this thing and we can, like, you know, do shit again. You know, it'd be nice to have energy again.
I pray for Drag that he feels that hand on his shoulder again.
Yeah, me too.
I really pray that for him.
Yeah, man.
Because Jesus is good, man. Listen to your family. You know, Jesus is good. No motivation other than to help someone out. Like, Jesus is good.
You made the cannoli dip? Oh, that stuff is awesome, isn't it?
Oh my God, that's so good. Oh my God. You know what I've been craving horribly?
What?
A falafel or gyro.
Oh.
I would, oh my God, I'd devour
a Greek salad and some spanakopita.
You have a salad out there, man.
I do have a salad. I forgot.
You should eat your salads.
I should eat my salad.
You want your salads?
No, I'll do that after stream.
Okay.
What was my favorite recipe to do?
Yeah, of your cooking streams, what was your favorite thing that
I really like doing those condensed roll. That was so good.
Oh my God, they're so good.
I love making bread and bacon. I really do. Bacon's my favorite thing.
Bacon, yeah.
Yeah. Toss that salad. Oh my God, Sven.
Boy.
Naughty boy.
Boy.
See, he's tired too. Look at those eyes.
Oh.
He's all rubbing on them and stuff.
Yeah, I
you looking forward to some Mike Matai?
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
Fester's Quest, man.
Yeah, we just chill and cuddle each other and watch some fucking Mike Matai.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that. Hey, Care Bear onesie got left in
Yeah.
Colorado. TMI. He showed Fabio some of the Italian. Fabio's cool.
Fabio.
He's neat. Did you enjoy listening to him when he was on? He's the Italian atheist guy, Fabio. He's pretty cool. I like him.
I don't remember.
You don't know him?
No.
Okay. He's a hangout dude.
Okay.
We can hang
Shanny, a nice long bubble bath with candles would be very relaxing and is a recipe for a good night's sleep. Oh my god, that sounds so good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I can cook. I got some cooking chops.
He does.
I can cook. I got some chopping skills and shit. I should have a cooking stream making my mom's lemon chicken.
Yeah, you
and
should.
then my grandma's lemon chicken because they're different, but both really good.
I should try them.
Rev Cooking Show 2023. Would you like that, Dragnot? You'd be reviewing that shit. Oh my god, look at how he cooks that. It's disgusting. I have to get good on my on-camera cooking to do that. You'd review the shit out of it, of course. That's cool. Yeah, I might do that. I might do some cooking and shit.
Yeah, dude.
That would be good on your channel though. Like Rev hijacks a cooking and
yeah,
cooking stream hijacking your channel. That would fit on your channel.
I really want to bake some bread, but we need some oil for it.
Okay.
We got yeast. We got flour.
Yeah. Sugar.
Yeah, we got sugar.
We got sugar.
Just imagine that. I make some nice fresh Italian bread and we put some Kerrygo butter on that shit.
There's a can of condensed milk too.
No. No. We need cinnamon. So I use that condensed milk and I could make rice pudding with it. Okay. I like rice pudding.
Well, the condensed milk buns.
You want me to make the condensed milk buns?
That would be amazing.
With the butters and stuff?
That's really good. Okay.
I should make pizza from scratch. I can do that.
That'd be cool.
That's easy.
Need a fucking pizza stone.
Yeah, we do need a pizza stone.
That's something that should go on the Amazon list.
Yeah.
Pizza stone.
Hi, watermelon.
Hey, watermelon.
How you doing, baby?
You go? Hi.
Hi, baby.
Being a good girl.
Pretty girls.
Yeah. Hello.
Jason wants your buns. He always wants my buns.
Yeah, I want to cuddle them.
Do I make marinara from scratch? Yeah, I do. No, American bread is like cake, isn't it? You don't need that. Oh. Fuck me, pretty pistol. That sounds so good.
I love cornbread.
You love cornbread?
I love cornbread.
I love cornbread too. I should do that too, make some cornbread.
Like, I always look forward to that in prison, man. Because
You want me to make some cornbread for you, baby?
It'd be good.
I'll make some cornbread.
I love cornbread.
Let's get some Jiffy.
Jiffy cornbread mix?
Hell yeah, that's the best.
See. Most people agree, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, French yogurt's delicious.
I'm gonna try to have one more cigarette and then cut it. Because I want to have cigarettes for the fucking morning.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? It always sucks when you don't have a cigarette in the fucking morning.
She just flipped.
Flipped what?
The cat. She just flipped.
Did she?
You've never had cornbread? Oh my god, you need to try it.
You're finally eating your toaster strudel, Jules? Holy shit, why did it take so long? Jiffy's not real cornbread.
Oh.
Jiffy kicks ass. I don't give a fuck what it is.
Yeah, I don't care. Jiffy's the best, man.
Yeah.
Jiffy is corn muffin, not bread. It's still.
I love savory cornbread.
I like savory cornbread too.
Yeah. Yeah, I got ideas, man. You know.
You should make your one sandwich you did with a White Castle burger.
The Shane Dawson.
Yeah,
because that's what. Yeah. Would you guys want to see me make the Shane Dawson? It's a special sandwich that I made myself.
Oh, I love me some jalapeno cornbread.
Maybe you want to see that? Okay, maybe you guys can help me get that to Shane, and he could see it, and he'll make it himself and try it. Okay,
folks.
Let's try and get it to Shane, and he'll make a video about it because he needs to come back to food videos.
Let's turn this nonsense down. How y'all doing? Thank you for joining. We have our first guest, Toe Liquor Zone.
That's right. Open up,
Kentucky. How you doing? I will open up the stream. I'll post a link here shortly, where you can plead your case for who should win this year's Golden Lolcow, or just share some favorite moments from the year.
You know, I heard that. I heard there was a little bit of a controversy that G-Man and Shanny were apparently fighting over the trophy. And that gave me an idea. How about like a Thunderdome type situation, like Retardo Dome, 2 tards enter, 1 tard leave. You know, Rev can ride on Shanny's shoulders as Master Blaster.
Yeah,
you know, right. We could have like a winner take all.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. So, folks, if you're just joining, we'll leave Shanny and Rev running in the background. They're doing Jesus, give her bud. They're doing I guess the second half of their 24-hour stream that they had promised. So,
God, it makes me so mad watching Shanny quote unquote smoke a cigarette.
Oh, I know.
She's just burning them so he can't have them.
Yeah, basically that's what it's all about. Folks, who do you think should be the winner is the question. We'll check out some of this. But actually, I want to put her on pause because I want to hear from one of our former contestants. Emo just put out a video.
You did indeed.
I thought I'd share that with everybody. Don't forget the wild card emo. We still technically have a countdown now, folks. Just so you know, as I was mentioning last time, because of some other commitments, I'm thinking as we stand right now, I'm probably going to do the year in review stream on Wednesday. I think I'm going to have to move it up to Wednesday and start it a little earlier. I'm thinking about like 9 or 10ish to start it. And that is when we announce the official winner of this beauty you see on my camera. That heifer. Your guest has an echo? I don't hear it. We'll have to try to figure it out.
Yo. Is it me or is it coming through your end?
I don't know. I don't hear anything. But we'll try to figure that out as we go. And yeah, so let's check out what Emo has to say. We're going to move that probably up to Wednesday. And also we were talking, because it is the season and I meant to do it last week, but we are definitely going to try our best to maybe do the last video in the Blog TV tape series. I'm hoping that we can get through that. It's not through sex, says Wilson. We hear it on YouTube, big echo. Huh. Oh, I know I don't have YouTube open. And it's not me, I don't think. Give us another test there, Toad Liquor.
Yo.
Here, now you talk while I mute.
Yo. Hello? Let me try and rejoin.
All right, fair enough. I'll try to get this sorted out, folks. Still echoing. But he's echoing.
All right, how about now? Any echoes? Still echoing?
Well, we got to wait for the chat to catch up.
Well, hurry the fuck up, Chad. We ain't got all night.
Yeah, just you. Let's see.
It's fine now. That's where I fucking.
All right.
God.
All right. We got it. We're all worked out. So let's check out emo. Let's see what emo's got to say. Former winner, folks.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever the case may be in your proud world. I am Emo Hollowolf, and what you see on the screen is a useless number, you know? That number is meaningless to me. Why is it meaningless to me? Because nobody donates to the channel, nobody supports the channel, and nobody comes to my panels. That number up there means absolutely nothing. You know, I'm really thinking about deleting this channel on New Year's because nobody gives a fuck. That's a useless number up there. Not one of those people are a real human being. They're all fucking trolls. That's what they are. All 2,000.16K of you are all fucking faggot trolls. You don't support the channel. You don't stand by the channel. So why should I even keep this channel around? I'm so fucking sick of the bullshit. I'm ready to just delete the whole fucking thing and say, you know what? Fuck you and fuck YouTube, because that's what the community has been telling me for the last year and a half. Fuck you, emo. We don't like you. We won't come to your panels. We won't support you, and we won't donate to your channels. So what the fuck good are you? You're better off unsubscribing to my channel because you're not real people. You're faggoty trolls. That's all you are. These useless trolls that mean nothing to me. And then you say that, and then people used to say, emo, you're just in it for the clicks and views. No, I'm not, bitch. I'm not into it for the clicks and views anymore because the clicks and views ain't paying me money. And because the clicks and views ain't paying me money, your clicks and views are worthless to me. That's a worthless number. Means nothing to me. There's not one decent person in that fucking number. There's a bunch of faggot trolls. That's all you are. A bunch of faggot trolls.
Tell it like it is, emo. Give us hell.
You know what I've never understood, and a few of them have done this over the years. They make this way in 2 weeks. I'm shutting my channel. Well, motherfucker, it's not a job. You don't have to give us. You can just leave. You don't have to say anything.
It's not an airport. You have to announce your departure. Just
you can just go, dude.
Yeah, I know. Well, they got to tell everyone. You know, these same people. They got to tell us how not mad they are by making a video raging. And
well, again, and maybe I'm misreading. You know, I don't know everything. But in my mind, the only reason to say in 2 weeks I'm leaving is because you want people to say no, don't leave, right? Yeah. Like that's the whole point. Otherwise, why say anything?
And in 2 weeks, no one's going to remember everything you said. So they think that's what they try. You know what I mean?
Every day's a new day to these people.
But emo, he is the wild card. He is what champions are made of. He just hasn't, you know.
He'd have to really go hard. He'd have to like cut his dick off, shove it in fucking Mike's mouth, run his truck over a fucking to a landslide, something crazy.
Well, if he made the news, like I was really hoping in the last place when he was like refusing to leave, I was hoping it was going to end with the news coverage of some like crazy man held up in a, you know, nailed the doors shut.
Hostage negotiators on a bullhorn outside.
Yeah. They're all outside trying to walk him out. He's got a friggin' stylus to his neck.
Well, I don't know if anybody's ever seen the video where he claims he was swatted. That's not what happened. Just for people that don't know, like there's a difference between, and again, all of it's bad. I'm not co-signing any of it, but calling a welfare check is not the same as swatting. Having a cop knock on your door and say, "Hey, are you guys okay in there?" That's not the same thing as dudes with machine guns kicking your door in with riot shields and shit. That's two different things. But emo was talking mad shit to the cop. He was like, fuck you. I was like, oh shit, he's trying to get shot. Oh my God.
Well, he was still screaming at people online. Now that fucking cop is behind me. The cop's like right there talking to him.
Here he is.
He's like doing death threats. I'm gonna kill you fuckers.
Gosh, like, come on. This is go to sleep.
Oh, I know. It's outrageous. Wonder what Rev and Shanny. Look at the neck's going back. Look at.
Oh, now I'm hearing an echo too, man. What the hell?
You're hearing an echo? You don't have YouTube open, do you? I'm not hearing anything. Everything sounds fine on my end. Let's
for whatever reason.
See what words of wisdom.
Fan favorites. hilarious.
Gavin was already named Gavin when we got him.
Yeah.
Test. It's fine now. I don't know what the hell's going on.
And we just didn't change his name.
I'm going to throw the link out there.
Oh, it's a good
If anybody wants to join,
I found Gavin.
plead your case. I'll pin it as well. There we go, folks.
What about Watermelon? We found Watermelon too. We didn't name her either.
We suspected that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Gavin found Shanny. That might be it. Yeah.
He was just in his little hut. Don't hurt me. That's
I
what
know.
Him, poor little boy.
He's just like,
yeah.
it's like, oh baby.
Poor little boy.
Little timid boy.
He was chubbed out.
He was.
Looked depressed.
He did. He looked depressed.
We took him home.
We did. And he got undepressed.
Yes. He's a boy.
Wilson.
Where did we
Howdy.
that PetSmart?
Let's turn these idiots down. So, did you have a merry ho-ho and all that good stuff?
Oh yeah, it was actually very nice.
Oh, yeah. Sorry to hear about your daughter who escaped out the front door.
Oh yeah.
What?
It's a fucking long story. Some fucking halfwit was in Vaughn and J-Dub's chat like a year ago, claiming that I have a dead child.
Okay.
Yeah, spoiler alert, I don't have kids.
Well, not now. They're dead.
Well,
So-
yeah, not anymore.
So Jules was in the chat with Reverend Shanny, and apparently she's in the good books again, and said that she felt bad for Wilson because he lost a daughter that ran out the front door and died. So
Why won't
No.
some of you listen? Clearly, there are people out there that are sending these people money or food or whatever. Why are we not sending them like jalapeno peppers stuffed with tinier, hotter jalapeno peppers? Why?
I did finally like get a hold of their treat stream, and there may or may not be a pizza in their near future with no sauce, no cheese, no toppings, just bread.
Just bread.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's good.
give them a Cobes.
I'd still like whatever pizza they sent where it had just nothing but like hot peppers and hot sauce. Do that again.
you know what we got to do, and I just think it would be entertaining. Send them something like that, and then challenge them to a gas station hack, like Cobes. Where they got to go on a budget to the gas station and buy like pepperettes and shit, and like throw them all over it.
Well, like that was something I mentioned in the chat. Is like the only person in this weird little corner of the internet who has ever actually been swatted is Cobes,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
and we all agreed that was fucked up.
yeah. No, swatting's not cool.
And like even the shit that happened to Cyrax, whoever did that shit, you're a piece of shit. Because that could have gone like 9 kinds of sideways.
Yeah, swatting's not cool for sure. Speaking of Cyrax, our third, I think he's still holding a strong third place. As some people said, we don't cover him enough. Some people think we cover him too much, of course. But he's had some bullshit going on. I mean, this year has seen some good. Like all these cows tick the boxes, right? I can run through the list again, but Cyrax is here. I got to say, the whole AI Cyrax arc was pretty entertaining. Actually, he's actually on camera convincing people that he was not artificial intelligence.
That was the best one by far. It was when they.
So Cyrax's Christmas Eve meltdown was pretty spectacular. I'm trying to find someone who has clipped out where he just goes like dick out angry at everyone.
Yeah, I got to see that. I want that.
Because he's on Music Biz Marty's stream.
Okay.
Yelling at Marty, and then Secular. Are you familiar with who Tony is?
Yep.
The black
wizard,
dragon. The black dragon.
Yeah, the weirdo that he's kind of sus.
Well, he's not even the one you got to worry about. It's the one on the floor he keeps chained up.
Yeah, it's Gimp.
That's the one you got to worry about.
But his Christmas Eve stream, like he has a complete meltdown where Marty takes himself out of the equation where it's just Cyrax and Tony, and Cyrax is just losing his fucking mind, yelling at Tony, and Tony's like, yeah, I hear this all the time. I don't let it get to me. I don't care. And then Cyrax directs his anger towards his fucking grandmother. Like, no, fuck you. You're not going to shut the internet off. Oh, you're going to call the cops? Call the cops. I want the cops to come here. I want them to see what I go through.
So the question, just before you keep going, is this whole stream in its entirety, is it up on Music Biz Marty's channel right now, or?
Yes.
Okay. As you're talking, I'm going to search this because I want to see it.
I just posted the link in the chat. I think that's what you're talking about.
I did see the body cam footage of one of the police officers that came out, and after he got rid of Cyrax, he asked the other officer, "Hey man, have you seen this YouTube channel?"
Yes.
I did see that. That's pretty good. But Cyrax, for me, and maybe my palate's too particular, he's just kind of a one-trick pony. When you trick him into thinking he's an artificial intelligence, or when you do shit like that, that's great. But when you just have him screaming, it's like, it's the same thing all the time. I forget someone from THN. I forget their name. It's like Star Wars Betsy or something. They have like puppets. That shit is good. That's awesome.
Oh, so supposedly like Liquid Chris, the Liquid Chris,
the medical doctor. Yeah.
No, Liquid Chris.
Liquid Chris is a medical doctor now. The guy who was Liquid Chris for Christian, that guy's a for real doctor.
Oh. Well, there's a new one now that
a new one.
Whoever this motherfucker is,
Liquid Chris.
He does an amazing Chris Chan impression.
We'll call him Plasma Chris.
I'm fine with that.
I want to know where they got the fucking puppet from.
Well, they made it. Dark Side Becky.
Made it, yeah. That's right. Dark Side Becky. I think I said like Star Wars Betsy or some shit.
Yeah, she's got some new stuff out too. No, they're great. She does a great job with it. But yeah, let's have a little sampling of this. Reverend Shanny.
Oh wow! Right, starting off with a kicker. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, folks. This is where Cyrax first enters the chat.
Beautiful.
Mario, let's pause the video. Well, let's pause the video here. Shall we, nip the bitch?
Sure.
What I find funny about you, say that I'm obsessed with you and that you don't really care about me. That's funny coming from you. I mean,
we were just watching Wendy's videos.
Oh, for the record, let's be honest here.
Yeah, we were just watching Wendy's videos.
You're a demonic piece of shit, dude.
Okay. All right. So we were just watching Wendy's videos. Like, what are you here to say?
I'm here to say that you're a fucking piece of shit, and honestly, you deserve to fucking die alone, motherfucker. And honestly, you going after my little brother Jake, you're a fucking joke, motherfucker. You have no proof of him doing shit to me, bitch face.
Well,
wait, what?
Let me ask you this, Cyrax.
All right. So for the sake of context, Cyrax has a very close personal friend that he calls his little brother. This dude towers over Cyrax. Like he might be like 5'10", maybe 6 foot tall, and like he's a chunky dude. And there was an old video of them like having a air quotes wrestling match, air quotes, in the basement, and this guy was like really kind of handsy.
Nice. That's his brother? Okay, I got you.
Not like actual brothers. It's
right.
Yeah.
He touched her, you fucking dunce ass. So why don't you shut the fuck up, you piece of shit?
Do you know who Eric LaRue is?
Joke, nigga.
Do you know who Eric LaRue is? And Cyrax, if I don't know that you two have something going on sexually, how do I know what you got for your mother, how you got the money, where you guys were at every single hour of your visit?
Bro, wow, you really believe that shit, bro? That's all a fucking lie made up in your fucking head.
Okay, so you didn't get $20 from Ed.
Here's the thing, dumb fuck.
Yeah.
Nothing is going on between me and Jake, you fucking retarded dunce ass.
Did he ever try to make out with you?
You're a fucking...
Did he ever try to make out with you?
No, never.
He's admitted to it, Cyrax, and you've said that he's made a move. You've said it yourself that he's made a move on you before.
I did not. Just because he said something to me does not mean jack shit, bro.
He even said that he tried to make out with you once, then he's bisexual, Cyrax. We've heard you say it before.
Where's your proof, retard? Where's
Take me a
your
moment to
proof?
get it.
Where's
Take
your
me-
proof?
me
Where's
a
your
moment to get it.
proof? Let's see it. Where's your proof?
It'll take me a
Oh,
moment to
wait,
get it.
you got none. You got none, bro.
It'll take me a
Get
moment to
over yourself, you fucking obsessed
It'll-
piece of
It'll take me a
garbage.
moment to get it.
You're obsessed, Nick. You're obsessed, bro. You say I'm
It'll
obsessed
take
with
me
you.
a
No,
moment to get it.
motherfucker. You're obsessed with me, bro. You're
So-
obsessed with me. You're the one that's obsessed with me.
Cyrax, I was just watching Wendy's training videos, okay? And then you pop up here to say whatever it is that you're saying. What you're saying isn't even true.
No, you want to know why? Because I popped up here to defend my friend and my family and
More than a friend.
bullshit garbage that you
He's definitely more than a friend to you, Cyrax.
lies, bro. You're a compulsive liar.
So, Cyrax, you're telling me that a man wants to take another person out to a pizza dinner, wants to buy them all sorts of engagement and promise rings. Didn't he buy you a choker too? Do you know what a choker means, Cyrax?
Actually, that wasn't a choker, you dumb fuck. It was a goddamn headband that I could wear as a choker, you fucking retard motherfucker. Shut the fuck up, bro. And
Listen,
look at your
I
shit
made a fashion
Own your
choice.
shit before you run your mouth, because clearly
It's
you
a
don't know
sexual
jack.
thing.
You don't know shit about shit,
So-
motherfucker.
So,
You know-
Cyrax, let me ask you this. When was the last, have you ever bought somebody a bunch of rings, given them a coat to wear, take them out to dinner? Have you ever done that for anybody that you didn't want to sleep with?
Fuck. Here's what you're fucking retarded.
Well, let me ask you this. What did you buy Jake? What did you buy Jake?
That's none of your goddamn business.
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all.
Did. But it's none of your fucking business.
That's no, the answer is nothing. Let's be honest here. You bought him nothing.
Let's be honest. Let's call the teapot. Let's call
Listen,
the teapot and the kettle black.
Cyrax bought him a Tokyo
Well,
drift
that's
penis
from my
pipe. Okay,
friends.
don't read anything into it.
Are we just gonna gloss over the fact that he's too fucking stupid to understand? Like, let's call the kettle black. Let's call the teapot kettle something.
Yeah, let's call it black. Right. That's how it goes.
Look,
Look here, listen.
this is what puts him in the running. Like, this is the thing. This is what makes it like this. I know that these are the one trick pony, but I mean, the same could be said about Von Helton. The same could be said. This guy ticks all the boxes. He just hasn't got there
Yeah.
for a front runner for me. I mean, he's third. He's definitely third out of the people we covered for sure. Right?
Well, for me, like, there's a lot more unfortunates surrounding him. I mean, like, he didn't
Yeah.
choose to look like a bobblehead that was, made via weird science, right? Like someone, put an AC and a DC and made a bobblehead come to life. Like, he didn't pick that.
But we got this guy online arguing about, like, the intentions of his friend who's
It's a
hit on
headband.
him.
Not just use it as a choker, you
Yeah,
dumbass.
bought him with a fucking choker. But
I need
you
to
can't
find.
say it.
I need to find the still image that somebody sent Marty of like Cyrax like digging into his like trying to pick his teeth with a fork, but he's doing it like sideways. Like that whole mouth is just it's a fucking enigma. It's
a
like
puzzle. Yeah.
it's like Lovecraftian, like it's weird geometry.
If you move the teeth in a certain way, like a Cenobite will show up in the center of your bedroom.
Like
It
Dennis
looks like a
Walcott.
triangle to me.
Cyrax's mouth is the lament configuration.
He's got a fucking garden spade up there or something holding the roof of his mouth together so his brain doesn't drop out. I don't know. But he checks all the boxes. Like, he's got, like, that's what I mean. Like, this guy, anyways, let's just continue. He can monologue pretty good too. I think he's one of the better monologuers.
Well, I think with Vaughn, though, and not to nitpick, but like when Vaughn rages, you're right. A lot of it is, you could paste and post. It's the same shit. You're right about that.
Right.
But there's just more. I don't know. Vaughn has more gravitas, I guess. Like there's more. Like Vaughn could actually trick a few idiots into following him. This guy can't do anything. He's just harmless in his grandma's fucking room.
I have to give Vaughn credit. Like every time during that fucking conversation with Vaughn, J-Dubs, and Miss Parker, whenever Miss Parker tried to say in my secular common opinion, Vaughn was like, secular opinion is not here. He can speak for himself. He's a piece of shit.
It's like, no, Vaughn, no, Vaughn, no, Vaughn. Yeah, it was funny. That was good. All right, let's listen to a little bit more of Cyrax plead his case for why he's holding dick pics on his hard drive of his best buddy.
Oh, nice.
Outside of YouTube,
Well,
that's my
I made that
business.
up.
My
Sexual
life-
favors.
My
I
life
was gonna say,
ain't
not the first time I've heard that.
my real life ain't your business.
On the sex
You
app.
don't know
I
me.
trust you so much,
You
buddy.
don't
Here,
know
hold
me.
my dick.
You're not my mama. You're not my daddy. You're somebody that I want nothing to do with. You're a demonic, compulsive, lying piece of fucking shit.
So you're gonna say you're an honest
Attention
person.
seeker. You're
Cyrax, are you gonna tell me that, or tell these people that you're an honest person?
sure. Hey, everybody, you guys want the joke
Yeah.
of YouTube? You're looking at him. His name is Music Biz Marty, aka Nicholas Beagler.
Yeah.
You're a compulsive liar, you fucking retarded fucking bald
You're not
bitch.
a Tony.
Ah, Tony.
Turn
Tony.
on your camera.
Hey, what was that?
And see, Marty, this is why I don't hang out with motherfuckers like you.
Turn on
Because you
your
hang out
camera.
with motherfuckers like Tony that are real fucking pedophiles, bro.
You're the pedophile.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Yeah, really. Tony, the guy that admitted that he will date girls that look underage, went to the mall and took pictures of kids underage. And
Okay, you fat fuck.
And
Fat
got
fuck,
caught,
listen
I
to
know.
me.
No.
No,
shut
no,
the-
no, no. Your
no,
daddy's
no,
talking right
no,
now.
boy. You're a
Okay,
pedo, bro.
you're my
Face it,
son,
Tony, you're a
bitch.
pedophile, nigga.
You
What?
are my son, bitch.
I have to appreciate this
Why don't
because
you go to timeout, champ?
this is the equivalent of Stephen Hawking's telling you no, you shut the fuck up and you listen to me.
This is fucking pedo wars here
Pedo
too.
wars.
That's I covered it the first time when they went at it with the whole Black Dragon shit.
I remember that.
That
That's
was
when he
Pedo
had
Wars.
the gimp. Yeah.
And now they're back at this is like the annual fucking. It's like every year their cycles past the two pedos and they argue about who's the bigger pedo. What the fuck is going on with Tony anyways? He's got the fucking. Imagine this guy going through the mall. I mean, first of all,
He's
Go
in a
ahead.
wheelchair.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. And doesn't his buddy there help him on the toilet? Anyways, that's a different. Let's just get
I want everyone to take a certain appreciation to the certain stains on Cyrax's right t-shirt sleeve.
Yeah, I see that. I'm sure it has a story to tell as well.
He just leaned up against a fucking fresh coat of paint, you hater.
Why don't you go to timeout,
Hey,
champ,
cripple boy.
and let
You
daddy
like come out
talk?
there and knock your ass out, you little crippled bitch. You like out
Let
there
daddy
and knock your
talk.
ass up. Hey, how about this?
Let daddy talk.
Hey, how
Chance.
about you shut the fuck up? you
Shut your
pedo.
mouth
Make me
and let me
pedophile.
talk.
Make me pedophile.
Okay.
You're a pedo,
All right,
nigga.
Chance, I'll tell
You're
you
a
what.
pedophile,
You want to
Tony.
know the details of what happened at the fucking mall? I'll tell you what
I
happened.
don't need the details, nigga. I
Okay.
know the details, bro.
The
I
girl
know this.
was wearing
Nigga, I
a
saw you
jogging
admitting
outfit.
you're a pedophile, Tony. I
She,
saw you
no,
admitting
you're
it.
the
I
pedophile.
saw you admitting
No,
you
you're the one that,
Hey, cripple, shut
Chance,
the fuck up.
before you
Hey,
sent that
cripple,
dick
before I
pic,
preach.
you
Hey,
should
cripple
have
boy,
done your
shut the fuck
research
up,
first,
cripple boy.
and
Shut
you
the fuck
should
up,
have
you
known
cripple
that
pedo.
she
Hey,
was
don't
14.
hey, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'll come
Instead,
here and
what'd
make
you
you even
do?
more cripple.
What'd
Don't
you
make
do?
me
You
make you more cripple.
automatically
Shut the fuck up, cripple. Shut the fuck up, you pedo. You're a pedophile, you piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, you retarded little bitch.
And another thing,
I
you
don't
have
give a
not
fuck.
admitted what
I
you did
don't
was
give a
wrong.
fuck
Chance,
if you're in a wheelchair. I catch you around me, I'm beating your ass. I don't give a fuck.
yeah,
if
well,
you
come to
hurt me,
Billings, Montana.
I don't give a fuck.
Come to Billings,
I'll break your
Montana,
ass out and
Chance.
break your goddamn arms, nigga. You're lucky I
Why
didn't
don't
beat
you
your
come
ass.
to
so
Billings,
street.
Montana, Chance?
All right. Give me your goddamn address, motherfucker. I'll show up there and I'll beat your ass because the pedos
Okay,
like you
Chance.
deserve.
All
No,
right.
shut the fuck up, pedo.
Type this down,
Put your
Chance.
pedophile ass up and go the fuck somewhere else, bro.
Just type this in,
I
Chance.
sat there.
Here's my address.
Shut your goddamn
Here
mouth.
is my address, Chance.
Shut your mouth for 1 second, bro. Let me
No,
fuck-
I'm not shutting up because
Nigga, shut
you're
your
my
fuck-
son.
Hey, white trash.
You are my son,
Hey, nigga,
Chance.
shut up,
So
white
you need to
trash.
go to
Shut
timeout
up.
and let the
Hey,
grown-ups
Tony,
talk
you need to shut the fuck
because
up.
I am
Fucking
older
pedo.
than you,
Hey,
Chance.
everybody, type in the comments. Tony's a fucking pedo because he is.
No, they're not going to type in,
Oh,
I'm a
really?
pedophile. You're the
What?
You're the pedophile.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
you're the one that took pictures of underage kids.
No, I did
You
not,
know,
Chance.
did. You admitted
Chance,
it.
you gotta let me clarify
Oh, my.
something,
No,
motherfucker.
What?
She looked like she was 14.
Don't lie.
Okay?
Let me tell you
Now,
something. You're lucky I'm not
you
there.
want my address?
Hey.
You want my address, Chance?
I'll give you mine. You can show your little retarded ass up here, motherfucker.
No, you
Oh,
pull up.
scared? You
You
pull
come
up,
to
nigga.
my domain.
No. You come here, nigga. Since you're such a hard ass, you come here, bitch. You come here. You're always talking about how you can beat my ass, right? Then show up, nigga.
No,
Show
you don't
up,
have
nigga.
an octagon,
up,
but
nigga.
I do.
Show up,
I've
nigga.
got an MMA,
No, you
an MMA.
It's all fun and games until one of them
So
actually
you
shows
know
up
what?
at your house.
Chance? I'll tell you what.
Trained.
I will give you my address. Matter of fact, here, Marty.
Fingers, I could snap your neck. So
No, you're not, Marty. Marty, can I put my address so Chance can show up? Oh wait, that's right. You don't drive. You have to rely on other people to do your driving. I'm sorry, Chance.
So do you. Look at you. Look at you, motherfucker. You ain't no better, bro. And see, this is what's funny about you, Tony. You claim I'm the pedo. I was trolled.
You are the pedophile because you sent a dick pic to an underage girl. Chance, you should have done your research before you did that. But and another thing.
So if you listen closely, like you can hear Cyrax's grandmother like yelling at him, like "Stop it!" And I'm getting an echo from somebody.
Yeah, it's been going around.
Well, everyone else is out. Fuck me, Ryan.
Imagine being in the room like right next to
him. Welcome, Todd. How's it going? How was your Christmas?
Hey, fantastic.
That's good.
Yeah, he's fucking echoing too.
We're all echoing. It's fun.
Oh, really? Sounds fine to me. I haven't heard anybody echo at all.
I do hear an echo through the headphones.
Huh. Bring Wilson back in. Welcome, Wilson.
Test.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Sounding fine.
Weird. That's so fucking weird. It must be on StreamYard's in some kind of way.
I think it might be.
Echoes everywhere. What?
I don't hear it now.
All right. Someone's saying Cyrax open the multiverse. Let's see what's going on.
The cops and the nurses in the hospital told you to stay off the internet. And look what you're doing, Chance.
Excuse the fuck out of me, bro. You
there we go.
Have on your shit.
No, I don't hide religion behind my back. That's just a defense mechanism. So people can deflect. Instead of deflecting, you're deflecting on me. So don't give me that bullshit. I'm sorry. You're not the religious type person. Because if you were the religious type person, you would forgive me for all my sins. You have not forgiven your sins. You've never admitted. All you do is blame Music Biz Marty, Masshole Report.
Whoa!
For all your
Wait a minute.
stupid antics and
Look at those choppers.
Wait a minute. You gotta
all you do is blame Music Biz Marty, Masshole Report.
We got a green guard going. Look at that.
folks.
That's a Christmas nightmare.
That's like the cover of an 80s horror B movie kind of thing.
This
I've
is like
seen
the,
something like this. The
this
mercury in the lake fucking turned this bear into a mutant, and it fucking.
This is like the adult version of the Grinch.
This is like this is like if Rocky Horror Picture Show was just the product of incest and rape.
I
Oh
don't
my God.
even
He
get
is
it.
the
Look
real
at
life. He is the real life Grinch. He is.
That's what
like,
he is. Yeah.
You know how they've
Oh, I
done those
mean, one.
hyper realistic like portraits of like Bert and Ernie, what they'd look like in real life, and it's really disturbing. I think Cyrax is
Yeah.
the
He's
incarnation
the
of
real
the Grinch.
life incarnation of the Grinch.
He is what the Grinch would be. I can't. It's uncanny, folks. Anyways, let's listen to a little bit more of this nonsense.
Court and William Glory Hole for all your stupid antics and all your stupid mistakes. What you should do, Chance, is you should go on William Glory Hole panel, Mazzo Report panel, get everybody together and admit
You
to
gotta clip that and
what
get
you
it.
did
Oh,
was
no.
wrong.
Ladies, close your eyes.
Okay?
Yeah,
Never
like
done that.
Cyrax
Oh my
is so
God.
angry.
Wait a minute.
Cyrax is so angry that Tony has a better microphone than he does because he's just yelling into a Chromebook.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Did you see like have you ever seen like oil on the ground and it has that little weird rainbowy like film on the top of it? That's
Yeah.
in his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's check that out.
I do.
No, I'm sorry. No. I've heard the stories. I've heard the stories, and
No.
you
Oh,
know,
here we
no,
go.
you know what? You're delusional. You are delusional.
What?
You said you were tricked. No, fam, you were not tricked. You
Okay, so pause.
You're desperate for
Go back
design.
like 10. Go back like 10 seconds and just like look at Cyrax making like the gun gesture to his head.
If you don't stop fucking with me, I'm gonna fuck you up so bad I'm gonna blow my head off.
I'll start from here.
Get everybody together and admit to them what you did was wrong.
Oh, you see it? You see
Okay?
it?
Yeah.
You've never done that.
Yeah.
Ah.
You don't get, Tony, is this. You got it fucking backwards, bro. You really do.
No, I'm sorry. No. I've heard the stories. I've heard the stories, and you know what? You're delusional. You are delusional.
All right, pause. Like, look at the way his fingers are structured.
They're just bending. I think mine do that.
Yeah, that's not normal.
I mean, that's like
I
a
don't
solid 20-degree angle.
What's going on with the two fingers?
He's limber, man.
I can't even do that. That one out, this one in, thumb up.
Could be the rings that are stopping his fingers from bending.
And also where those rings may or may not have been.
Ugh.
And his joints are gelatinous because he's inbred. Just so you know.
You were tricked. No, fam, you were not tricked. You did it because you were desperate for a girlfriend. That's why you sent her that picture. I'm sorry, Chance.
You don't know shit.
Woo!
Yeah, I knew no shit because you're the pedophile.
Shut up, pedo.
And another thing, Chance, that gunshot that somebody shot at your window, guess who that was, Chance? That was one of Danny Brown's crew members.
Downtown Danny Brown?
Accusing Danny Brown as a pedophile. What's next, Chance? Are you
Oh,
going
that
to
sounds
target
familiar.
somebody? And then
I
if you target
Yeah.
somebody else,
I'm not a
murder
pedo.
guys like
Never been
I
a
murder
pedo. I arrest
pedos.
pedos.
he said he murdered for a living. I murder guys like
I'm
you
not a
for living.
pedo. I
That's right.
murder pedos.
Gotta
He's taking
love
out
it.
contracts.
you're going to end up getting in deep trouble. You're going to get yourself in deep trouble, Chance. So if I were you, I would stop what you're doing and get on with your life. Get off the internet and enjoy your life.
Here's the thing, bro.
Okay? I'm sorry. No. Daddy's talking right now. Daddy's talking. Besides, we have ownership of you now, Chance.
Tony, I'm your daddy.
No, you're not, because you're younger than me.
Excuse me, nigga.
You are younger than me. I'm almost 30, 39
Okay, so
years
quick
old.
pause.
So
Whenever-
I'm way behind.
Every time you see like Cyrax like look off to the side,
Look
it's
at
because
that doesn't even look human. This looks like a cross between like a rhesus monkey and a kid with muscular dystrophy.
yeah, like he's actively like yelling at his grandmother because she's telling him to shut the fuck up. So everything after this,
Right.
this is where it kicks off.
Okay. All right. Well, let's.
Oh no, this has been the tame portion.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm older than you. I'm wiser than you, and I'm less stupid than you. Oh, and another thing.
I'm trying to get called a damn pedophile. So Tony,
You are a pedophile. You are a pedophile. Get used to it, Chance.
shut your mouth. I don't got
People call me a pedophile all the time. You don't see me getting triggered, do you? You don't see me getting triggered every time somebody says I'm a pedophile, but every time somebody calls you a pedophile, what do? You get triggered. And then another thing is, you cannot take criticism. You cannot take criticism. And even if you do, and even if people do criticize you, Chance, what do?
Oh, yes, I do. I'm sick of this. I'm tired of being called shit. I'm not. Well, you know what? I'm tired of being called shit. I'm not. Tony, let me tell you right the fuck now, bro. Call the cops. I want them to see this. I want them to see what they do to me. Please do it. Call them. I want them to see what I go through. Do it. Call them. I want them to
Jesus Christ.
see what I get put through. I want them to see this. No, I'm not gonna be called. I'm not. I'm tired of being called shit that I'm not.
I just want to see the police walking.
No, call the cops. I want them to see what I get put through.
He doesn't realize that Sally saying that she's going to call the cops. It means that she's going to call the cops on him.
Right. This is intense, folks.
Hope you fucking die alone, you sack of shit.
I'm already dead. I'm already dead, Chance.
Shut your mouth.
You can't kill what's already dead.
You don't know what I've been through.
I'm already dead, Chance.
Oh, maybe I'll kill you again, bitch. Maybe
Bring it on.
Kill you again.
They're
You
growling.
sick fuck. You don't know what the fuck I've been through. You don't know shit. You don't know what my life has been like for these last
I hope you become.
I hope you die.
I hope you become in a wheelchair to see how it
I
feels.
would love to
Stop,
see you
Chance.
Get him, Tony. Get him.
I would love to see you live my life. Because you couldn't survive the shit I've been through.
Oh, he broke his internet connection.
You never been where I've been at.
Yeah,
You never lost friends.
I loop.
You never lost family the way
No.
I have.
Sally like
Friends,
plug it out, pull the plug off, put it back in real fast.
everything, Chance. What you have,
You have not
I
been
did
through what
no,
I've been through.
no.
Shut
You
up.
might as well rage quit.
Shut up.
You
He's
might
raging
as
at the whole
well
goddamn
rage
block.
quit, because guess what? In the end, I win. I win, Chance. I win. You lost. I won.
For as much of a weirdo I think Tony might be, he fucking nailed this.
If
And
you would
I'm
just
here-
stick to the whole "I'm your dad," be quiet, son. That's all you got to do.
He kept his calm. He's like, no, Daddy's talking. You be quiet. You go in the
Look
corner.
at this
You go in timeout.
unfortunate pause. See, look at Tony. Oh no, that's so unfortunate.
All right, we got Sabella Shepherd backstage. Sabella, because I got the free account, I can do 6 at a time unless someone's stepping out. But we will get you in for sure if you want to stick around. I don't know. Upper echelon, you haven't really said much. Are you talking or hanging out? Or that is funny though. Did you hear Von Helton talk about Golden Corral as an upper echelon?
Oh yeah,
fucking
pheasant,
restaurant?
I didn't hear that.
Oh my
pheasant
god!
under glass at the Golden Corral.
Well,
upper
J-Dub's brought up,
echelon.
yeah, he brought up again that he wasn't too impressed with Golden Corral, and Siobhan again was so surprised and said, "Well, back in the day, that was upper echelon. Only the upper that was like it was like status."
What?
Yeah, back when my mother-in-law paid for my children's dinner.
That's like a quarter step above McDonald's, dude. What are you fucking talking about?
Then somebody went to Bob Evans, and he said he didn't know if they were in business, but there's one in Lexington. There's like 16
Yes.
in the state of Kentucky. Oh, I don't know if they're in business anymore. You never get out of your house.
Well, yeah, he only knows, what's ever at the fucking what's that gas station where he gets food and stuff, the town market.
You know, to be fair, in the South, we do have some bomb ass gas station with some badass like fucking home cooked, bacon and egg shit. We got that around here. That's not uncommon to have like a gas station with a kitchen.
Oh, like the gas station right next to my house, they will make you the best goddamn breakfast burrito you've ever had.
Some of those gas stations are like supermarkets.
Yeah, like what's that one Rev and Shanny were ordering from? Sheets. Something. And they were just constantly ordering on Christmas, just fucking, well, what are we going to order? I'm just like, you just ate. It's like I brought up about the Coke. She's like, oh, I don't have any soda. Then she found it. She opened the thing. I heard it was a new one because you hear the carbon, right? Psh, right? Fucking guzzles that. And then it wasn't even an hour. He brings her one from the fridge. She opens it again, brand new one.
Listen, man, 24-hour streaming is thirsty work.
Yeah, and they're like, I don't. What did you say they are in the States? Up here, they're like 750 milliliters or something. They're not the 2-liter ones that you usually suck in.
Yeah.
They were like the mid-sized Coke ones, but still, man, in an hour.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I mean, it takes Shanny a lot of effort to do a 24-hour stream and be asleep for fucking 14 of them.
Yeah.
You got to maintain those calories.
Does anyone want to step out and let Sabella in? Maybe that's someone that hasn't been talking. Black Trudeau or upper echelon. I'm kind of you can come back in.
Upper echelon. There he goes.
All right, there we go. You can come back. We'll let Sabella come up. Welcome, Sabella.
Hey, Sec. I just wanted to know why the fuck you're watching a talking Muppet.
Well, there actually coincidentally is a Muppet made of Cyrax as well, but I don't know. He's just he's got all the qualities of a cow. He's like, this is it. This is what champions are made of.
I still think Vaughn should win. Vote Vaughn.
Okay, well, okay. You're thinking Vaughn, though?
Yes, I want Vaughn to win because fuck Shanny and Jason.
Okay, well, fuck them. I get that. But just before you go, I want you to briefly, is it just pure spite that you want Vaughn to win because he's number 2, or do you have an actual case for Von Helton?
Yeah, it's just pure spite.
Okay, fair enough. That's fine.
Love
That's
you guys. Bye.
Spite counts.
Okay, thank you for joining. All right, well, if you want to come back in, Black or upper echelon, you're welcome to come back in, or whoever jump in while the getting's good. But let's watch a little more of this. I don't know. Rev and Shanny, I'm sure, are just laying around. Are they not live anymore?
No, they've been gone for about 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They gave up. They abandoned their.
They couldn't make another 12 hours. They started arguing a little bit.
I have to check in.
That's
on
literally the only time they're if you're forcing them to eat something terrible, or if they're arguing. Those are the only 2 times that they're any fun to watch.
Welcome, Biblical Beast. So, okay, well,
what's up, Secular Opinion? What's going on, man?
Just living the dream. Just
what's up, Ty? What's going on, man?
Well, let's go around the room. Let's do a round table. Where are your minds at so far? Remember, this we can never say never on the internet. Who is in the running for Golden Lolcow this year? Let's run down.
I believe Vaughn should get it for sure. No doubt about it.
So what's your case for Von Helton winning this year's Golden Lolcow Award?
Oh, I mean, everything that's happened in the Von Helton world this year. It's been pretty epic.
Well, let's do a roundtable on the Von Helton situation. Let's make the case for Von Helton because the guy started the year with possibly killing his mother. So I mean, I don't want to mince any words about that. That's how he kicked off the year, right?
Not to mention he ended up sleeping in her same bed without changing the sheets.
Yeah, that's where we're at now, and that's so there's been a lot of getting there, and definitely, I mean, this is a strong number 2 this year. As far as I see it, he's been a strong number 2. Where he's going to end up, we don't know. We still have a few days left. Anything could happen. But I don't know. Anybody want to share anything on the Von Helton situation? What's the case for Von Helton?
The case for Von Helton is clearly not just letting his mother die, but moving into her house and sleeping in her bed.
Well, I mean, he got the property too. I mean, that's not something. Even though that was a win for him, it's ultimately going to end up in loss in the long run anyway. So because he can't win.
Yeah,
definitely the living situation is something that's consistent. See, I was actually anticipating Cyrax to rate a little higher, run a tighter race, because there was a time there was a rumor there was a possible eviction happening, and I thought if all cows running are on the verge of being homeless, this is a real runner this year. But of course that didn't happen. But we did have a housing situation in both cases with Vaughn. And
I think we've got an echo again. I'm going to try and leave and come right back. That's when Wilson did that. It worked. So,
all right. I'm not sure where the echo's coming. So,
is that mine, Benda? We had a talk with Vaughn a couple weeks ago. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I think we caught some of that. It was pretty good. Let's put that out there.
Yo.
Test.
Yeah, it's good now.
Yeah,
he kicked me from the live show a couple of days ago. I'm obviously trolling, but I guess John figured me out. Fucking J-Dubs. What a piece of shit that guy is. Now, does he get a trophy or no?
Well, he was talking about trannies the other night pretty good. He's pretty obsessed with that.
Yeah, he's obsessed with a lot of weird shit, to be honest with you. But
should be a Lolcow supporting cast of the year.
Yeah, I mean, we can have offshoots. Like, if we were gonna just have like all-time greatest, like the GOAT of fucking Lolcows, Vaughn would win. I would give him the trophy. If it's just a scumbag, I mean, yeah, sure, I get you.
Well, you remember when he told Andrea to go sleep in the car, it was good for her. Well, he told his mom to sleep on the ground, it was good for her, and she ended up dying. So, I mean,
well, let's go ahead. You guys keep talking.
Mother Slayer.
We will bring out. I did cover this in the stream, the Christmas stream, but I do want to cover a little bit of the Ms. Parker situation. I think she comes into this one, right?
Yeah. J-Dub's been putting up separate streams. He's got the Ms. Parker stuff cut out. It's on on the James Paul Von Helton channel.
Oh, I thought he renamed it all. And
I saw it just not even an hour ago. It's Miss Parker. It's like an hour long.
He's cut it out.
But there's two James Paul Von Helton channels too. That's the right channel, I think.
They're on there. It's under videos because it was a premiere. Should be right there.
There he goes. Christmas with Miss Parker, all the way on the right.
Yep. And see, he does these premieres to try to create view hours.
Well, I just think it's ironic that, Von Helton's best buddy just basically is doing our job for us lately. He's just been pulling out the best clips and putting them up for us.
Right. That's the thing with John is that he's trolling him too. He's just he's a douchebag about it.
Yeah. He's the slowest troll I ever seen.
He is.
He's long game. I gotta give him credit for that. He's just a gatekeeper troll. We've seen it before. But anyways, let's I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Get in the thick of this because it just seemed like the more convinced they were that Ms. Parker was trans, the more they didn't want her to leave. Like the more they just got to keep talking about the dick between her legs. And you don't got to go. Come on, you're still coming to Kentucky to visit me. So I just thought that was kind of interesting.
You're gonna send me the link to your OnlyFans,
right?
Mod you got on that thing. Holy shit, dude. That's a huge mod.
Talking on a big black one, huh?
But I mean, but yeah, I mean,
J-Dubs is right there.
There's plenty of people.
Don't be a bigot.
There's plenty of women that
black
have
robot
fun and
penis.
they just, they're friends.
Robots aren't black.
What do you mean robots aren't black? What are you talking about?
We can make them black.
How do you make a black robot?
You put a
hello.
gold grill in the house and give him the do-rag.
No. I want him to say his racism. Go ahead, do it from the beginning. Vaughn, let him have his moment of racism. How do you make a black robot?
Paint it black?
You put a do-rag on his head.
Live together in perfect.
For fuck's sake,
J-Dubs. Black robot. Well, I guess he could be. I mean,
and this is why people call you racist. You understand, right?
Well, that's because they're stupid.
No, it's because you're fucking racist, and I'm here to fucking echo again. God damn it!
Therefore, it would technically not be racist, but people
they don't have a race.
People are going to gravitate to whatever they gravitate to.
Well, culturally, I guess you can say they're culturally.
They're culturally they're inhibited.
Are you worried?
They're
have the gods told you anything about the inevitable overtaking of the AI? Because I know you've been seeing the way that the technology is getting better and these robots and artificial intelligences are getting like super smart. Plus, we're giving them bodies. So have the gods told you anything about the future or what it has for us?
Okay, here's okay. Now listen, being straight up serious, I am concerned about AI. There's a popular story out there about AI, where Google and Facebook had come up with an AI. And the AI decides that it doesn't like humans anymore, and it's going to write its own language, and it's going to take over. And I guess I can picture in my mind these Google guys. They're literally leaping for the plug to unplug the damn thing.
I guess you could say that AI was German. I guess is that
right? This really happened. Google and Facebook came up with an AI, and the AI decides, hey, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to write my own language. I'm going to be superior to human beings, and y'all can go fuck yourselves, basically, is what I was saying. And it's like, hey, and I can envision in my mind them literally leaping to grab the plug and unplug the damn thing. Because it was
that's all. It's such a threat to humanity. All you got to do is unplug it, folks, before it launches the nukes.
Have you seen Terminator?
Secular
Terminator. All they had to do in Terminator is pull the plug on Skynet.
That's true.
Yeah, well.
Secular. Now I got an admission for Vaughn getting the trophy this year, the Lolcow of the Year award. So we've all heard over the last 15 years, if you've been listening to Vaughn's crazy rants and things that he says. In the last, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, he said one of the craziest things I think I've ever heard Vaughn ever say. And I think I might have been on the stream when he was saying, he said that Adolf Hitler didn't know of the atrocities happening in the concentration camps. Now, if he really believes that, I don't think he really does, because that is some crazy shit, man. What did he think? Adolf Hitler was just giving them beds to sleep in the ovens. It's okay. Come on.
Well,
yeah, it's good for you.
Yeah, Hitler didn't know what was going on.
Sleeping in the oven is good for you.
Listen,
Hitler had no idea what was going on. He was oblivious.
Hitler was Time Magazine's Man of the Year in 1933. He was a good guy. Okay, he just got a little bit. He just got turned on to evil there at the end, just like Von said.
Yeah.
He was a Mason, but he believed he just got taken over by evil spirits there at the end.
Yeah, that's all.
J-Dubs, a Muslim Jew, Irish Muslim Jew, made the case that America should have supported the Nazis in the war and not the commies. He made that case as well. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Vaughn made that claim that America should have supported the Axis powers and not the Allies.
Yeah, but J-Dubs went on a big rant when his voice starts getting high. What are we doing over there? Supporting? What are we doing? We're helping the commies. We should have been siding with them. Now you're right, Vaughn. Fucking cocksuckers. Fucking liberals.
Yeah, he sounds like he doesn't really even sound like a New Yorker. He sounds like I don't even know what you would call the guy, to be honest with you. He's definitely a weirdo. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, when Miss Parker calls him out by name, saying like, "Yeah, I can't be like J-Dubs and just change my religious beliefs like on a whim." J-Dubs is like, "Nah, I don't do that. I've never done that."
She does get away with calling him J-Dubs too, which she doesn't say anything about. It's funny how nice they were to her.
Also, hot dog.
Oh no, not hot dog. I don't have it all set up.
Do it.
I don't have it set up.
Do it, pussy.
I was trying to mention in hot dog so you would play the song when I was on live streams.
Well, it comes up. Yeah, but it was weird because the more you notice already where I started the clip, J-Dubs they're talking about a robot. He's got to bring up black dick, right? Like the whole thing that they're obsessed with. So I want to skip ahead a little bit where they start really they're literally. Anyways, they're just beside themselves when they are convinced she has a dick.
He was about to just say, "Hey, the fuck." I've been calling him all these years.
Big Mike.
That's not his real name, obviously, but we're going to
call
him
Big Mike Obama's wife or husband?
Yes,
whatever.
it is. Yeah, who is also a tranny, by the way. But anyway, let's we're talking about something else. Anyway, the thing about
transsexual.
Mike,
thank you. Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, so
Appreciate
Mike invited me over to his house one day, and we usually, I think it was, what was we doing? Shuffleboard and air hockey and all that shit. But he invited me over. And
where the fuck do you go over to someone's house and play shuffleboard?
And I found him on the ground and I rushed to him, obviously, called 911. And sadly, there was nothing. I mean, with all the medical training I had, there was nothing I could do. He had overdosed on heroin, and there was not a damn thing I could do except sit there and watch him die.
He delivered multiple babies, folks. So let's not forget about that.
In an old folks home.
But the thing of it is,
well,
he was called upon. He was called upon by the gods.
He delivered babies in apparently the Southwest hospital that he volunteered at.
Look, everybody knows the maternity ward in an old folks home is popping, and it's not like the maternity ward everywhere else.
Yeah,
and them old people start kicking out kids. You got to be ready to deliver those babies because their muscles are more elastic, so the babies come out real fast.
It's like, imagine gulping down like a bag of Pop Rocks. That's how fast the babies come out.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Somebody was asking in the chat, inquiring about the T-shirt this white paper guy is wearing. Does anybody?
I have no idea. I've been trying to ignore them, whoever they are.
That's not the pedo bear, is it?
I have no idea.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying. I mean, anyways, let's play this.
No, and I don't want to.
No.
But the thing of it is, he died, and like I said, the medics came and.
Well, everyone knows heroin junkies love shuffleboard almost as much as heroin,
and it sucked, and it changed me radically. Okay.
I would imagine.
Yeah, it changed me, because he literally died in my arms, and it changed me quite radically.
I don't know who Mike is, but I'm sure that Mike died doing what he loved.
To this day, you've seen me wear the.
Well, I got there and he made a pallet on the floor.
That's right.
So I went out, fed his dogs first.
Thought he was tired.
Finished my shop and came back.
No, Vaughn scooped him up and held him in his arms, and that's when he took that vow that from this day forward, no friend of mine will die in my arms. I will leave them on the floor.
Folks, it's worth pointing out that we have an ex-heroin addict that does, in fact, own a shuffleboard. So,
well, that's good to know.
Shattering your misconceptions.
Hey,
just want to put that out there.
The Dare shirt. There's a reason why I wear that shirt that says Dare.
I just figured you wore the shirt because your kids brought it home from school one day.
No, honey.
That's usually how most people
I am vehemently anti-drug because of my friend dying. Because like I said, I had all that medical training and there was not a damn thing I could do. Nothing. And the medics couldn't do anything. They arrived.
So what do you guys think about, we have someone who's recovering. We have Vaughn with his experience.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I'm an active drug user.
You're an active drug user. So what?
You're just doing pot though. So I mean that ain't.
I smoke the weed. I do the weed.
So what
did he say right there? Did you guys catch that?
I didn't.
Hey, he said something about smoking pot. He said you just smoking pot or something.
Oh, you're an active drug user. So
I thought he was calling her hot when she was stretching when I first watched it.
Well, he does think she wants the big red one. There's no doubt about that. But
I think he wants the big black one. That's the thing.
There's no doubt about that. Yeah,
because they're convinced, right? And now she's all stretching and shit. And they're all look at them. Well, this guy can't wipe the smile off his face. But I mean, look at Vaughn. Like he's very intent right now watching the camera.
Whatever happened to Candace? I mean, Candace could be absolutely robbing Vaughn every day, but I don't know what she's missing out on a big opportunity.
Well, he says they're talking. They're talking.
I think she got scared off.
Well, listen, I'm kind of disappointed because I've been hanging out on an app called Clubhouse, and she's over on Clubhouse, but I don't hang out. I hang out in some crazy rooms, but they're not crazy enough where she actually hangs out and meets all these like scammers and stuff. But I wanted to try to find her, but
have you been following Tom Rabbit's adventures on Clubhouse?
Oh yes, yeah.
Talking to Matt Slick and Praise That I Am.
Yeah, they're all losing their mind right now about the brain in a vat question. Matt Slick was in tonight for round fucking 2 on it. I don't know why. It's so silly.
I mean, there's only so many Lolcows you can keep track of. I got Von, Cyrax, and King Cobra JFS. They're my top 3, but
yeah, no, I hear you.
Cobes is
funny. Yeah, I leave him alone. Yeah. I don't mind Cobes. He just gets drunk. I mean, he's an alcoholic. He don't really do any damage, but
no, he's just fun to watch. He's fun to watch. He has his own shenanigans, right? But he's not.
I think that he's evolved from being an alcoholic to like smelling like huffing his own cologne.
Well, he's shooting Kratom now, so that might get interesting.
Yeah, the Kratom saga coming in nicely.
And holy fucking shit! Like the last time I saw him make a fucking lathe video, he's gonna.
I mean, it's a matter of time for him.
He's gonna end up like Solar Marshall.
He was scooping up all that Alpo and hurt his wrist. I heard his.
Hey, them Alpo cans are sharp, mind bender.
Well, I tell you what happened is his sleeve got caught up in the conveyor belt. We heard about this.
I heard about
it. Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, it tore some ligaments in his, the top of his hand where, that goes to his fingers.
Right.
So he's in a cast, but yeah, and Alpo's not even going to pay his damn,
well,
his bills. They say it was his fault. They're not even going to pay his medical bills.
He tried to make it. Yeah, go ahead, Segler.
I just said what I heard, and listen, I can't confirm or deny this, folks, but they had to stop the line and sift through looking for a pinky or something. They were looking for fingers, but I guess everything's accounted for. But go ahead.
Somebody's got to shuck that dog food, though. It's a noble profession.
What I was going to say.
I was going to say, though, he tried to make it seem like he was going on Amazon and buying the food for Von, but really he was just getting it for free.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, I mean, ideas are here is most likely Solar spent it on crack, which is like the most.
Well, he likes pills. Come on, he likes pills.
Yeah,
come on.
Yeah, he likes downers.
He's not a crackhead. Come on, take it easy. He takes hillbilly heroin. Get it right.
What I was gonna say is that, like, watching Cobes doing those fucking lathe videos, you can't bend over a lathe with a beard like that because you'll rip your own.
You can.
You can, but it'll rip your own goddamn face off.
Whoever gave him a lathe is a son of a bitch because he is literally going to hurt himself with that.
Yes.
And he's got it in his living room. What insane person.
Like, you've solved nothing. You're going to get him evicted again.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's watch a little bit of this.
You're just doing pot, though. So, I mean, that ain't.
I smoke the weed. I do the weed.
So
and I drink the liquor.
Well, how do you feel about legalizing it? They're pushing for the legalization.
Yeah, they legalized it. Yeah, where you're at?
It's definitely, it's been legal for a year now.
So has it in all forms or just
recreational? Yeah,
recreational,
you do edibles, all the good stuff. They're figuring out how to start opening up bars.
I've had some of those edibles before. They're all right. They don't do much.
I would pay good money to see J-Dubs eat a fucking edible. He would lose his goddamn mind.
Driving or something, or
no, you definitely shouldn't be you shouldn't do any drugs and drive.
Well, I agree, but I mean, so, how humans are. I mean, come
exactly.
on.
Humans love to drink and drive. So should we just make alcohol illegal again? That didn't work the first time, So
it didn't work the first time because it wasn't marketed properly. Maybe this time
Prohibition didn't work because motherfuckers are gonna find
Mr.
Oh, I know.
Mr. Uber Conservative wants to outlaw
this fucking guy.
It wasn't marketed properly.
What?
Wow.
I just want to on a historical note, because I know Blue loves history. We give women the right to vote, and the next thing we lose booze. I'm just putting that out there. Appeal of the 19th.
What?
Well, yeah, I'm living proof of that. I mean, they would go to Hazard to get their alcohol and bring it back here to a dry county. Now, luckily, out here in the hinterland, it's still dry, but it's wet in Manchester. So,
it seems like history has taught us the best way to deal with something is to legalize and regulate the substance, and maybe that's what we should be doing.
Is there a Hazard County, Kentucky?
I know that years ago. Years ago, they had all kinds of shit just sitting on the fucking shelf. Cocaine, barbiturates, heroin. It was all sitting on the shelf. Now, they had other uses for it back then. It wasn't used as drugs.
How old are you?
I'm fucking Moses, sweetheart. Wake up.
He's 900 years old.
At no point in time in Bond's life could you go by laudanum at the fucking Dixie drugs. He's a fucking lunatic.
And by the way, the absolute only use for those things were drugs. They were used as narcotics and medical practices and things. So,
I have a feeling the the backwood Kentucky boys wouldn't like Vaughn outlawing alcohol. I don't think he's going to get the vote for senator in Kentucky by saying shit like that. But
well, he's going up against Rand Paul, and Rand Paul's he's a libertarian leaning guy. So I don't know. Vaughn's got a good chance.
He got 365 votes for every day of the year. So, I mean, he might get 366 next time around. Who knows?
But just think of this, Von Helton, uber conservative, who wants to lead the fight on communism, is suggesting that the government step in, take
government
away
control
alcohol.
Is the worst thing ever. You know what we need with this alcohol? Some government control.
And also launch a social engineering program, quote unquote, marketing to convince people that the government is correct. Like,
listen, for people out there that like to play pranks that have a little bit of cash to spend, I had an excellent idea. If you go to some of these, it's in Scotland, I believe, and you can pay like $50 and they give you this little yard of land. What they're trying to do is they're trying to conserve like woodlands and stuff. So they're squaring all this stuff off and they're selling it, and they can make you a lord.
Yes, it's a foundation.
Right. So if we give this to Vaughn, he'll take it, he'll get it, he'll think, oh my God, I'm a lord now. But what he doesn't understand, because he's a constitutional scholar, is that you can't have a foreign title and run for public office in the United States of America as per the Constitution. So I'm just saying, if anybody has any fun schemes and wants to blow $50, make Vaughn a lord of Scotland for maximum lulls. I'm just saying.
You're a lord of a square foot of Scottish land.
Right.
Well, I mean, with his history with heroin, he could be a drug lord. So, I mean, also and Baron. I mean, there are ways.
Sure. Well, he does have a chemistry stat, so he might be the next Heisenberg.
Can you imagine fucking Von Helton meth?
Well, the thing is, he would be so pumped that he's a lord. He would be talking about it endlessly, and then someone just clip up that little segment of the Constitution that says you can't run for office.
Right. Well, listen, folks. D-Day's coming January 1st. Larry Frost better have that 30K. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'd like to see Von try to walk.
He's got to go. Yeah, I want to see Larry and Von fight so bad, man. I want to see a battle on Crane Creek Road so bad, but that probably won't ever happen.
Larry's about that life. Larry's about that life. Larry will beat the fucking brakes off him, and Larry will catch that 26 domestic violence charge.
Larry doesn't look like he's too healthy himself, but I do believe he would beat Von Helton.
Yeah, come on.
Larry's going to mount Von like a horse.
The guy's trying to roll over in bed. I mean, let's be honest.
Listen, he ain't no country boy. He's a city boy. He's from Toledo. He'll lay on Vaughn.
I think we should just make the match really easy for them. When they ring the bell, it's whoever makes it to the center of the ring first. They're the winner.
It's like a reverse sumo match.
Yeah. Well, they don't actually even have to fight. Just one of them's going to run out of breath before they get to the middle.
Well, what they should do is, just have it right on the edge of Lake Alice, and whoever knocks the one in, that's it. Whoever knocks the one into Lake Alice wins.
Oh, on the bridge, just take the side.
Yeah. But while you're down there, grab those hard drives.
Yeah, get the hard drive, folks. This might be our year. Drain Lake Alice. I don't know. Let's listen to a little bit more of this, though.
Are you talking about a haberdashery? Like you went into a?
They used to have, dude. They used to have it. It would literally be. I mean, there would be cocaine, marijuana, barbiturates. It would all be on the shelf. You could go get it and use it for what? Now they didn't use it as drugs back then. They used it for other purposes.
What they use it for?
Let me explain what happened to me. So I have ADHD real bad, like testosterone.
Oh God, dude, I don't care. Here we go. God of the gaps. Okay, yeah.
I didn't say that. You said it. I didn't say it. You said it.
Listen, there are some things that are spiritual, and that's just the way it is. And I would be very, very concerned of displeasing.
I mean, though, we got to be honest, Vaughn. Most people are soulless hamburgers anyway. So what are you
mass genocide? Okay,
isn't that still involving?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what we're still talking the same thing then.
But the thing of it is,
it's way worse.
It's way worse, right?
But genocide is the
eugenics,
reason why when people decide to wage war and commit genocide, why are they doing it? It's for resources, land, power, and control. It doesn't matter if it's for God, against God, which God, whatever. It's
always about control.
We get it. It's reason.
Yeah, it's always about control. Yeah, it's always about control.
But when you have a
suck.
belief in your head that people are soulless hamburger meat and that you believe in a thing called
Well, see, that's the thing.
You shouldn't eat humans.
When
like
you
you don't eat adult
devalue-
humans. You should
Listen,
only
when you
eat
believe
meat.
in evolution and eugenics, it makes your killing worse.
Okay, look. In
How
order
does
to
it make
kill,
it worse?
I'm going to
Because
explain.
people are not anything, so you can just get rid of them.
Well, that's
at least
it,
religious
essentially.
people, at least for religious people, have a belief that people can become better and go to either heaven or hell.
No, blah blah.
But how does it make it worse, though?
Corden, I get my millions back away from the fraud.
Here we go. Here we go.
Radically.
Now we're cooking.
There's not a million left.
Now we're cooking, folks.
On that, so you're gonna have maybe $10,000, homie. You ain't about to get me with
We'll
the
see. We'll see about that.
I'm about
And
to get me with
besides, shouldn't they have to
I'm
repay
talking
it?
about, why do you want to see my penis?
No, you didn't
Exactly.
understand.
So why do you part of my
Hold it.
OnlyFans?
Let me. Well, here you didn't. My premise, my original premise is that the trolls were exaggerating by saying that you were married, that you weren't really married, that the guy you was talking about or whatever, he was just like an acquaintance or something, and that you were 100% female, and that you would come down and pay me a visit, and that maybe we would hit it off. That was the original thinking. And obviously finding out that you're trans and finding out that you're married and finding out that some other things, well, they kind of just blew that out of the water. But that was
Speaking
the
of
original
blowing.
situation. I mean, everything comes full circle, right? I mean, I spent years, dating black chicks, and I thought everything was coming full circle again, because that's how things were. They work in a
what do you prefer?
Thought it was coming full circle and I'd be hooked up with the trans just like back in '87.
It sucks full circle.
Outside of Von Stein's, I got the hell beat out of me by that fat chick.
Von Stein. I don't know if that's a real place or not, but it's real to us. Damn it.
It's
Yeah,
a
I know,
mouthful.
it's part of the lore I can never really quite clear up. But anyways,
Asian chicks, black chicks, white chicks, Latino, Arab.
I prefer women that is me or dick me around. That's what I prefer.
He wants to be dicked around.
If you had to rate
Yeah.
from 1 to 10, what would you give her?
As far as what?
Solid.
10
As far
being beautiful, 10 being the most beautiful
the
woman you ever
look-wise?
saw, and 0 being
I'm like a
ugly.
Kentucky 4.
What would you give her, Vaughn?
Well, I obviously
Don't
So this isn't sexist at all.
I don't know. I never really thought about
You
it.
want me to go first, so it makes it easier?
I never really thought about it. I'm being straight up. I never really thought about it. I don't know.
No, you
I don't know. 7,
You have to rate me
8, 7, 8.
7? That's a little low, Vaughn.
Does rates higher here because he thinks he's going to get Spark doing.
He's going to see Big Mike.
Right.
Man, that's not bad.
She's a high 8. I would say. What about Miss Parker? What would you go? 8.5? What do you think? 9?
I can't rate myself. That wouldn't be. That's
Yeah,
not something
that's
you
not.
should be able
That's
to
not.
do.
Biased, right? You get a little
Yeah.
Well,
biased.
no, it's not cool. You don't do that.
You don't rate
Yeah,
yourself.
against the
You don't
rules.
do that.
Yeah, you
It's
don't rate
against the
yourself.
rules to rate yourself. Who said?
yeah, you don't do that. You just randomly put her on display and then start publicly asking, "What did you rate this person that we believe is actually trans?" Like this is where everything just gets really weird. And that's
Tops
when
or
they-
bottoms, folks. Tops or bottoms.
It's like the more they're convinced that she's a male, it's just more that they. I don't know.
Listen, I can't make a final determination until she stands up and I see her outline. Then I know what I'm working with.
Yes,
exactly.
because it's
I
biased.
don't know who makes the rules. It's just they're like rules.
That's
Like you're
the
not
rule.
supposed
That's
to
always
make fun
been
of
the rule.
people on their
Yeah.
birthday. There are
That's
certain
always
rules
been the
that are out there.
Right. You never ask women their age. You never.
Vaughn
ask
started that back in the
color.
day.
Yeah. I
There you go. They're just things you don't do.
There you go. But no, man. I mean,
haven't thought about it. Vaughn's always slobbering over it. That's what I'm saying. I thought you would.
Like I said, okay, things are cyclical.
The way
right?
it seems like.
What does
Vaughn,
this even mean?
That's why I was gonna. That's why I
Things
said
are
yeah.
cyclical, and I had dated women in the past.
What does that have to do with anything, Vaughn?
And and I thought, well, hey, things are
He
coming
just-
full circle. Things are. Coming
What does that even mean?
You see, you're laughing. I dated women who were ebony.
You know what? He sounds like he's trying to make excuses for why he's attracted to a black girl. That's what
Well,
it
yeah.
sounds like to me. Like, listen, you got to understand. All right, listen, we got to take the full spectrum into account here. It's like he's got his racist granny on the corner with the shotgun. Like, you better not say it, boy.
Well, I mean, things are going full circle, and they're sucking.
If I was as desperate as Vaughn is, I think I'd take anything at this point. I mean, it's pretty. He's got so many
Well, he
stipulations.
did. Have you ever met Mouse? He did
Oh,
anything.
That's true.
And now it's time to start dating black women again. But that didn't.
I never.
Yeah, I know. Well, actually, they're kind of I don't know, Middle Eastern now, I guess.
Well, yeah, we transitioned from
Kind of
I guess
brown,
sub-Saharan
brownish,
Africa to North Africa.
kind of brownish more than.
Well, technically speaking, North Africa is African. Well, they're not black. North
Yeah,
Africa-
it's not really. It's not really.
Oh, fucking
North
geography with these stars.
Brown skin mostly, yeah. Mostly
As
brown.
riveting as this is to listen to the two of you decide on what blackness is in Africa, I'll be right back.
Well, Miss Parker, let me ask you a question. You consider Libyans the same as Nigerians?
Yeah, because they're pretty light colored.
Because Libyans are Arabic Berber people. They're not.
Yeah,
they're
they
not
look pretty white.
You mean
They look
Berber?
Well, anyway, let her use the bathroom so she can come back.
I'm gonna go get
go take a squirt. Go squirt or flick the bean or whatever.
Oh no!
Or jerk it off. Or
More perversion with J-Dubs.
Yeah.
She's got to whip it out.
I don't know what people.
Whoops, I didn't mean to pause it there, Ms. Parker, but it is what it is. Listen, yeah, he can't stop talking about black dick. He
He's
just keeps talking
fucking
about dick and
enamored,
jerking.
isn't he?
It's like,
He
hey, you
loves
wanna jerk
it.
it off.
He
Like
loves it. He loves it.
He's a good Jew and a Muslim combined. He's very good.
A Jew
Oh, we almost saw too much.
You
We saw the big black one. We saw it.
We
We
almost saw
almost
too
saw the
much.
big black one, Von, live
We
on
almost saw
screen.
too much. Yeah, that's okay. It's all good.
I kind of wanted to see the ding. Oh, look at the
Of
way
course you did.
Chair like that. Look at that. Look at that.
Look, he stopped and I kind of wanted to see the black dick. I mean, look at her chair.
I like that. It's a cute little dingo. I like the name Dingo. Dingo,
You're
Dongo.
hung up. You're hung up or ate up or something. I don't know what.
I'm hungry. That's what it is.
Oh, he's hungry now.
The winter solstice was 4 days ago on December 21st. Well, thank you very much. Oh, speaking of dingoes, there's another one. There's
Yeah.
Midnight.
Midnight. Say hi, Midnight. Say hi.
Hey, Midnight.
You need to go outside and pee. Probably do. Probably do. Let me let the dog out so I can use your bathroom.
Man, Vaughn's living high on the hog. He got his Bass Pro Shop hoodie on,
He's on and bundle up like
slipping his slippers on to walk outside.
goddamn fucking freezing weather. I hate cold weather.
Midnight is the anointed one. Midnight gets to stay in a double wide where all the other dogs freeze to death. It's all fucked up, folks.
I do want to mention this is almost unprecedented. The amount of time this was a short-lived shirt cycle. He must be in a bag of fresh fucking shirts, or he's using Ma's washer or something. He's cycling pretty fast.
Anymore, so I mean, I guess he's like, well, who am I kidding? He was wearing the kids' clothes long before that anyway. So
I don't know how many people know this, but years ago, Vaughn uploaded. This is back when he uploaded videos on YouTube. A few of us, me, Secular, and a few others of us, were watching a video together on Skype. And we're like, man, something's weird here. And there was a girl there, and she happened to notice he's wearing a fucking blouse.
Yeah,
was wearing one of Mouse's blouses.
Oh shit!
Doing a video. Oh, it's
I must have missed that one. I ain't
it's
missed
so good.
in years, but yeah.
Well, the sleeve was all the way. It looked like a tank top almost, but it wasn't. Like it was a
Right.
woman's blouse, and he was it was tight as shit, and he was just screaming and yelling, wearing a lady's blouse.
That's some. Well, I will be honest with you. I've ruined a couple relationships by watching a Von Helton stream in front of one of my girlfriends, and yeah, they didn't work out too well for me. I ain't gonna lie. So
I imagine they closed up pretty quick.
now one of them thought Von was funny as hell, but most of them just it didn't work out.
I mean, a Kentucky nonce will do that.
Yeah. Von Helton's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. You reveal that later.
Right.
Later. You don't bring that up on the first date. It's just like
no.
Ease them into
Oh yeah.
that.
If someone I cared about walked into my computer room and saw what I was doing, I would act like I was caught beating off. Like, don't look at this. I don't want anyone to see me.
Yeah, I'd
watching Vaughn.
rather want them to think it's like prolapsed anus fucking porn.
You got to play the hits before you go for your favorite songs.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's skip ahead on this a little bit.
Mindbender was on one of the best streams.
Yeah, she's all right. She had to use the restroom. Cindy Lauper.
Oh my.
We're not.
You are unattractive.
I am unattractive. Okay, so see,
Yes.
there you go.
Oh no, back it up a bit. I want to hear that.
You are unattractive. But that is only my of color.
What was saying is that she lost her channel, but she says she ain't lost her channel, so I don't.
What do you got? More coffee? What are you drinking today?
Oh yeah, more coffee.
Are you black coffee? It's coffee.
Black coffee. Isn't that racist to say black coffee?
Okay, coffee of color.
What makes coffee black?
It's coffee of color.
Coffee of color. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
it's coffee of
God.
color.
I hate stupid ass terminology. I just
Yeah,
just
J-Dubs is being a real libtard right now, and it's like
I
really
know.
unattractive.
Yeah.
Really
well,
unattractive.
yeah, but
And
you
I
said
didn't know
was-
you became the PC police.
Yeah,
so.
but you
I
yeah, but you said
know,
I
I'm a
was
bastard.
unattractive. So
What did I didn't even say anything. I just sat down.
you didn't say I was unattractive.
You
Well,
are
we want you to sit down. We want
Am
you
I
to sit
unattractive?
Come on, Miss Parker.
You are unattractive.
I am unattractive. Okay, so see,
Yes.
there you go. So there we go. Now we
Yes,
got
you
that
are
out of the way.
unattractive. But that is
Well, okay,
only
Miss
my
Parker,
opinion.
let me put Vaughn on the big screen. If you
That's
had to rate
just my
Vaughn 1 to
opinion.
10, Miss Parker, Vaughn,
Oh, no.
what would you give him?
Okay, for a 400-year-old vampire, he is a solid 7. Okay.
Ooh,
For a
solid 7.
human, he's like a 3.
Oh boy.
Oh,
that sucks.
Oy vey.
But you don't have to like you're a vampire, so you win.
Oh, okay.
That's true.
That's good. That's
that is true.
What about me? If you had to put me in the big screen.
Oh no, J-Dubs.
Look at that. Look at that ugly mug. Hold on. Let me get a better picture of me. Let's see. Let me see if I can find a better picture of me. I don't really.
About the same, actually. You don't change much, John.
What about this one? Me as a Muslim.
That sucks. There
Well,
you go.
honestly, a lot of times when I see you, you just kind of look like my penis and foreskin with glasses on.
Oh
So
my
I would
God,
say-
that's like a -1.
Yeah. Yeah, you look like my sack, is what I'm
So
trying
you
to say.
didn't. So you didn't get circumcised, huh?
No, you got to keep that foreskin.
I got it removed.
I don't know, man. They say that getting bacteria and infection and shit in there, man.
First of all,
Fucking-
you should be cleaning your dick, okay? Because I keep my dick real clean. And second, no, you got to keep that foreskin. You don't know what they're doing with your foreskin.
All right.
That's
Well,
what's in hot dogs.
the old joke is they dip it in the dip, right? You bring the dip to the
That's what I'm
first
saying. You don't know
layer.
what they're doing with your foreskin. What if they're making clone babies? Remember, Vaughn, you got a clone. How do you know it didn't come from your foreskin?
Okay, you have a valid point there.
Exactly.
That is a valid point there.
Well, I don't.
I mean, everybody gets your fucking DNA anymore.
I like it, but they ain't getting my foreskin DNA. That's precious. I don't know why people think it's okay to just cut a piece of you off. That don't make no sense.
Because of infection, I told
It
you.
don't get infected if you clean it.
Miss Parker, you're speaking to a medical expert here.
You don't have to take off your finger because it's dirty all the time. Bitch, wash your hands.
That's
It doesn't
true.
make any
Yeah.
You have a point. You have a point.
Well, from a secular point of view, there's no reason to circumcise.
I
yeah.
told you, secular's not here. Damn it. Okay.
Oh.
He can speak for himself. He's not
Well,
here.
secular is another one that's just a.
Where did that come
from?
Yeah, he is a giant foreskin.
Oh, what you got to say, brother?
Always talking about dicks when secular gets brought up. Always
I
talking
know.
about cocks and butt fucking and
He was just talking about a secular point of view. I think I gotta play that again. And I'm like on Vaughn's mind.
Foreskin.
Yeah, he is a giant foreskin, and he needs to be. Now that giant foreskin.
No, he needs to be
definitely
Actually,
needs to be-
no.
circumcised, yeah.
No. He's
That
more
giant
like a
foreskin
testicle, like
definitely
a
needs to
really
be removed.
beautifully smooth wax.
Oh, someone's calling into the show. Hold on,
Yeah.
someone's calling into the show.
Oh God.
All right, you're on the show. What do you need?
Hey, good morning, everybody. Hey, I've been watching it. It's fantastic. I got a question. First of all, it's great to see everybody, Miss Parker with the dingo and Vaughn with Midnight. It's great to see humans and dogs living together and happy together on TV or the internet. Anyway, here's my question. Here's the thing. A couple weeks ago, I went ahead and I got the uterine transplant. I went for it.
Oh boy.
And
nice.
I think Miss Parker got me pregnant. So,
Uh-oh.
Don, what I want to know is, you're interested in building out Clan Von Helton.
Yeah.
Will you adopt the child? Will you take the child? I'll take my answer off the air. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for calling into the show. I really appreciate it.
Well, that's see, that's the thing. If I participate in this communist regime called Child Protective Services, then I'm no better than they are, right?
What? You're not protecting the kid. You're just going to rear it for us. And I have a few more.
Rear the kid.
Yeah, you're just going to rear the children because you have the land to do it. So
Yeah.
I have some, yes, I have some.
Yeah, they're all under free range kids.
It has to come with courtship.
Well, now, yeah, because I mean,
No,
if I'm,
he's just
if I'm,
adopting the
wait a
kids.
minute, wait a minute. If they're your
You
kids,
said you
gotta
wanted
come
more
with
kids.
them. No, you got to come with them. If you,
But
it's a
how am I supposed to
package deal.
go there?
Listen.
and make more kids.
It's a package deal, sweetheart.
I
You
have
got-
to make more kids. Your job is to
We
rear
can
the
work
kids.
on
that.
We
We can look at it. He's actually.
What is the
Remember,
fuck is happening?
remember, he thinks she's a male.
Yeah, she has a penis, by the way.
Right. Just keep that in mind, folks. Vaughn is actually making the case for her to come out with her fucking love babies.
I just want to clarify. She has a penis in Vaughn's world. I don't mean she legitimately has a penis.
Right. But that's not his mindset, right?
Work on that.
We can
I
work
don't
on
have a uterus anymore, so I have to go get other people pregnant with uteruses. See what I'm saying? It's a
You know what she should have done? She should have suggested that Vaughn get the uterus.
Right.
That's what she should have did here.
Look how fucked up liberal society is. We have a
See,
man
liberal
that
society did this,
transitioned into a
That's right.
woman, and we have a
Liberal
woman that
society did
transitioned to a man, and they're fucking each other, and we're calling that some sort of fucking relationship. Oh,
beautiful is what
Yeah,
it is. That can
well,
be
hey, I
beautiful.
mean, at
God,
least,
mental illness is what
at
it
least
is.
we haven't went
Holy
like
shit.
and done California did. I mean, the guy went and married his fucking border collie, for fuck's sake. So I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
why not? Fucking marry the dingo.
he married his border collie.
I
for
married
real.
that dingo. I'll ride that fucking dingo.
Damn, listen to John.
Oh yeah, he's got some drinks in him. He's got some drinks in him.
There we go.
I'm not picking.
He is thirsting for some cock, buddy. Listen to this.
They'll do anything, right?
Are you a black woman?
Well,
Are you confessing to being a black woman right now?
Yeah, this is where it gets really. I think he's getting that alcohol morning haze on here. So
It's the BBC. It's the BBC, folks. You
it
can't
is
turn it away.
It is hypnotic. It is. Look
Well,
at
he's
Vaughn.
been a drink in
Vaughn.
3 weeks, but I find that hard to believe.
Look at
Oh,
Vaughn's
you'd be
face.
surprised.
He is in glory right now. Like he is.
He is in glory.
Look at him.
Vaughn, the Baron of Fuka.
Miss Parker's still trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Is this reality? Is this?
Are you transitioning, John?
I'm transitioning to a beautiful African American woman.
There you go. I'm proud of you. I'm
Well,
really
not
proud of you.
African American.
You're transitioning to a black. Speaking of transitioning, Superman's going to be a black gay man in the next movie. Isn't that great?
It's not Superman. It's Superman's son, and it's Superman's son's husband. Okay, who's black.
Superman.
That's what it is. So
Oh,
one of
man.
Superman's sons is homosexual, and he's been that way for like the last 30 years. Pick up a comic
Okay.
book. And he got married, like I want to say 15, 20 years ago. And they had a big gay superhero wedding, and it was amazing. And now they're finally turning it into a TV show and or movie. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Well, I heard Marvel was offering Vaughn the gay Wolverine role coming up.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead of his hands, they come out of his toenails as a claws.
Right.
Exactly.
That's probably what it is.
Well, I didn't really get a choice. I was kind of born this way, so I didn't really.
You were
get
not
much
born
of a
that way.
choice.
Someone stole your foreskin.
You
Someone
get what
took
I'm
it.
saying. You quit parsing words. You know what I mean. I didn't have no choice. I'm the way I am. The way I am. I didn't get a choice in the matter. Now, if I had been given a choice, would I have still went without it? Well, like I said, from a medical perspective, I've heard that it causes infection and can cause problems. So I don't know. I might have, if I had a choice, I might have removed it anyway. But
I got circumcised at 30.
I didn't.
30
Really?
years old.
At 30?
That's horrible.
Yeah,
At 30?
I mean, when
You
I
let
when I
someone
had
talk
when
you
I
into
converted to
removing a
Judaism, I had
piece
to get circumcised.
Some sick shit.
You allowed somebody to talk you into removing a piece of
Which
your
begs
body.
the question, folks, that I asked when I originally streamed this is, and someone correct me because I'm not really up on modern day Judaism, but I know that with the baby, the moil actually sucks the penis
Yes.
after the cut.
Yes.
Wow.
Folks.
Whoa.
That
Look at
becomes
that, folks.
syphilis. Syphilis is what it's called.
I mean, no disrespect to but these are questions that a guy like me that doesn't know any better. I'm just
The only way you can find the answer to is you got to ask the question. So I mean, hey,
Place your bets on whether or not he got syphilis.
You know, like I said, you know, if I was to remove it, it would obviously be on medical grounds because of, you know, infection and shit like that. But I mean, you know, I obviously, you know, if I had a choice, I don't know. I would have to think about it. I would have to think about it. I don't.
That is true.
know.
America is the only place where they do it automatically when you're born. You know.
Yeah, well, like I said, I didn't have a choice. I'm the way I am, the way I am.
Yeah.
And that's just, you know.
We love you for the way you are, Vaughn.
J-Dubs is never happier when than when the topic is cock.
Parker for the way
That's right.
Miss Parker, the way you are too.
Well, J-Dubs is quite a cocksman, I hear. So he's an expert on fucking...
He's cock inspector for sure.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still confused as to what that
Be
is,
confused.
but whatever.
Stay confused. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. So tantalizing.
Does the dingo vape? Does he vape?
Everybody gets high in my house.
Ooh, boy.
Well, yeah, haven't you ever heard of a contact buzz, John? Come on.
Whenever I go to the urban cities, I get a contact high just walking through the streets.
I would say, you know, I mean, because they're smoking the shit out of that in New York, I reckon. I imagine
Not I reckon. Not I reckon.
Yeah, not I reckon. It probably is true, right?
Reckon,
That's
baby.
horrible.
You reckon it.
Von
That's
Helton,
not
would you be
the-
upset if someone wrote a story called The Horror at Lake Alice as a Nightmare Before Christmas tale? I have it, and I haven't read it yet. I have to turn it into a vidya. But I was wondering, because I'm going to have to get out of here in a minute. I was wondering if I can get you.
We're keeping you hostage.
That's not how the internet works.
We're going to keep you here, man.
That's not how any of this works. Thank goodness.
There's always a first time.
You got somewhere better to be than hang out with
Yeah,
us
what
for
do
Christmas?
you got to be better than here, man? I mean, shit. This is great.
Man, they are
This is
thirsty.
great. We haven't seen you in years. Literally.
Years.
I talked to you a
Yes,
few months
literally,
ago,
it's been
Vaughn.
years. No,
I
Miss Parker, it
talked
is
to you.
literally.
How
No,
does
it's
time work
literally
for you?
in 1 week. It's going to be 2023. The last time I talked to you was 2020. Yes, it's been years.
Are you?
Years.
He's from the arm of Sagittarius, you dumb bitch.
Wait, what?
Just a few months ago. Do you have dementia?
Oh, was you on the interview months ago?
Me and you were talking just a few months ago, homie.
Oh, maybe I did. I don't know. There's so much shit going on, man, that, you know.
Vaughn don't like that homie talk.
I know the last official video that me and you did was 2020. I know that.
No, you just did a video with her a couple months ago.
No, I'm talking about one
You know
of
what?
her videos
How
on
about
her
this?
channel where
We're
she
gonna
is
do that.
interviewing me. Right.
We're gonna do that because I need to do. People want to do a follow up. We need to know first of all,
Drag
you know
already
how.
beat you to the punch. Sorry, honey.
I
Drag
already know
beat you to the
drag.
punch.
Listen, I watch I watch everything, and you have more fun with me than you do with drag. So sit down, shut up, and let me do this.
I know, but here's the problem. The problem is that it don't do no fucking good. You saw that comment section. It didn't.
You're
it
not
didn't
supposed.
do
I
any-
told you don't read the comment.
It did no good though.
I told
It
you
did
not to
no
read the
good.
comments. You don't read the comments. We do
I
this.
didn't read the
because-
comments while I was in there. If I would,
Don't read them at all.
But you're not getting it, okay? That's not.
What did
it's
they
not
say?
The interview is not winning the hearts and minds at all. It's not changing anybody's opinion. Nobody's opinion has changed. The trolls are still the trolls.
Shout out to the outside chat.
And the fence sitters are still fence sitters. No one's mind has been changed because of that interview. It hasn't. It just fucking hasn't. Okay, these interviews.
Vaughn, can we get back to the cock talk?
Because they don't do any good. They do no good. And when you got all these fucking trolls out there talking shit, people's going to look at that before they look at me. Even though I'm the source and even though I know what the fuck I'm talking about, because I'm the one living the shit, they're still going to go there. Why? Because of sheer numbers and for no other reason.
Miss Parker, are you going to be able to change some people's hearts and minds here?
No, she has no intention of that. That's not her plan. Right?
Is that not your plan?
Your plan is to make a fool out of me. That's your plan. It's always
No,
been
that is
Then
never.
why are you playing,
Miss
Vaughn?
Parker, you
telling me
trolling
those
me,
things.
Vaughn? Come on.
Well,
You're
what
telling
is your
me, Vaughn,
plan?
you're
Okay,
trolling
what
us?
is your plan? What is your
My
plan?
plan
Uh-huh.
has always been to try to find out who you actually are. The fact that you have a bunch of walls up and you tell these crazy stories,
Well,
whatever.
I do have a bunch of walls up. That's true.
Exactly.
You're right.
I
That's
have
true.
always tried to find out who you actually are. And when you're willing and able to be honest and have real
I
conversations,
can't tell
that's
you
when
everything.
people will start to change their idea of
No,
you.
they will never
But you're not
change.
at that point, and that's not my fault, and I can't make you do that.
Miss Parker.
So I
Miss
just have
Parker.
fun talking to you.
Miss
And
Parker.
you apparently have just been trying to like suck my penis. So I feel like if anything, you've
I
been
don't want to suck
gaslighting
your
me.
penis. I was hoping you had a vagina, but I guess
That's
not.
disgusting.
No. Yeah, it is disgusting. Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's disgusting that she has a penis. Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying it was disgusting that she had a snatch.
No, if you had a snatch, we wouldn't be having it around. Anyway, moving right along. The point is that, well, see, you know, I have walls up for a reason. Okay, I have walls up for a reason. And
So we don't
I
get hurt. I mean,
Exactly,
are you
so I don't get
expecting
hurt.
Vaughn to be vulnerable here on the internet so he
That's
can open
right.
himself
Well,
up?
I see. That's the thing. It's part of my military training too.
Oh, here we
I was
go.
trained to put up walls to protect my mind because it's like, see, the Cold War isn't like a regular war. Cold War is psychological warfare. It's
The
warfare.
Cold War is not like a regular war in that
We
it's
were
not a
trained
war.
to put up walls to protect our
Right.
mind.
This is I mean, it's also stolen valor too.
Oh, 100%. He's
Oh,
still
yeah,
involved. But Cold War vet, Cold War ninja.
I've never heard any,
Exactly.
no rational person would ever try to say, oh, I was a veteran of the Cold War. No one would ever say that.
I was
ever.
on call. I was on call. It was tense.
He's the
Hey.
one and only Cold War vet, folks. I mean, let's be honest.
Hey, the guy down the road there that was able to manipulate a 91-year-old lady into hating her own son and to giving away all of her fucking
That's
goods
right.
to them.
How do you think I bought this computer, dude?
See, he really did kill Bob.
Like him from getting inside my head and doing to me what he did to my mother. Okay. And that's part of the training. And then not only that, I got a double whammy because after I got out of the military, I got that training in the government too. So I got a double whammy of that. So I'm very
Double
well
whammy, baby.
Double vaxxed, if you will.
This noggin here is very well protected. Now that doesn't mean though that I'm an asshole about it because I'm not. I'm a nice guy. It's just
You're a pretty
you know,
humble person,
I've been
Vaughn.
dicked on a lot, and that
He
changes.
has been dicked on a lot. That's true.
I've just been dicked on a lot. That's the problem.
He has.
And
He has.
I'm sorry.
No, that was hilarious.
Anyway,
Listen,
you know,
back
I'm-
in school, they used to hold me down and rub their balls across my chin.
Anyway,
Fingers are amazing. You could
I'm
never.
well aware of the actual.
And you even got a dingo on the shirt. Look at that. Even the shirt has
Yeah,
it
even
on
the
it.
shirt
They're
has
both
it.
from Australia. I got them
Yeah.
from Australia.
Oh, you're from Australia? I didn't know
No,
that.
she's not from Australia. Oh my
Shut
god.
up, Vaughn. Maybe I am from Australia. You don't know. Shut up.
Quit. Just quit.
You quit.
Well, she don't sound. I mean, she doesn't sound like she's from Australia. So like,
She doesn't have the. She
Now who's
doesn't
being
have the
the bigot
accent,
now?
laddie. She doesn't have the accent, laddie.
Is that
that's
your
not Australian.
Uh,
Vaughn.
that's a
That-
shitty
Well,
Australian
it's
accent.
British accent, but whatever.
Yeah, that is.
That's like
that
you
is
For her.
Did he say that was a Polish accent?
He did.
put another shrimp on.
Laddie.
Yeah, come have a bite of me haggis, laddie. That's Poland all day.
Yeah. He hung out with the Poles, so
He used to know his best friend was a Pole.
he also is a pole expert, just like Jay does.
That's right.
What is he not an expert of? I've never heard anything he doesn't know. I've got
But I can do it.
Got,
Australian.
German.
Fucking Vaughn.
because Vaughn said he doesn't know. I don't ever hear that coming out of his mouth ever.
What's going on here?
What,
Well, I
what?
imagine there's a lot of cock coming out of his
Like
mouth.
the conversation is crazy as hell.
There's only one person in this room that's high, and guess who it is? There's only one person in this room. That's you. That's right.
I'm high off of.
He's not. He's not.
God.
He don't even drink anymore. And
Are
I
you
haven't
sure?
touched drugs and
Yeah,
alcohol.
he hadn't been drinking in like 3 days.
But I feel like the flow of this whole conversation is just crazy.
The
And
flow
I'm like,
of
is
it
flow
it
goes
because-
everywhere.
This
Because
flow,
I'm
the
hot
flow
or
of this
'cause you guys are
conversation
crazy?
sucks because you need to be 100% female and you're not. That's the problem with this
So the
conversation.
reason the conversation sucks is because of my penis.
Yes.
The
absolutely.
flow isn't flowing because you're not
If you
having
was
the flow.
100%
You know what I mean?
female, see,
The
here's the
flow
thing.
has to flow. The flow has to flow.
The spice has to flow, baby. Dune, remember the movie Dune? Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know, me and John, we do these shows all the time,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the problem with the shows
Problem
that
is,
there's never enough fucking estrogen in our shows, okay? We just commented on this just a few minutes ago, and we need to put more estrogen in the fucking show, okay? The problem is that you ain't got no fucking estrogen. And that's
Well,
the
I
problem.
disagree with that. I think she has plenty of
estrogen.
Come in here with
Don't
your
be
estrogen
hateful, Ron. Yeah,
I
you
have
have
estrogen.
No, you
I have
do
like
not. You have a penis.
Yeah, I do.
No, you
I have
don't.
shit. That doesn't mean I don't have estrogen.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
Homie.
it
I got
does.
shit to estrogen.
No,
Where do you think I got
honey.
these tits from? I grew these. Estrogen, boy, mammary
Yeah,
glands.
you can grow tits.
Get
That's
some.
not-
That's estrogen, homie. Mammary glands.
Yeah, but
Look
you
it
had
up.
to take it like a shot.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's the
some people gotta
same.
take insulin. Some people gotta take insulin like
That's
a
not the
shot.
same.
Yeah, it is, homie. It's medicine. I take my medicine. You
Well,
take your
that's a
medicine.
normal medical. I mean, taking insulin.
Yeah, I'm
does
talking
need
about
insulin
normal,
is
And
normal.
taking hormones is normal too. There's
No,
a
it
shit
isn't.
ton of
No, it
yeah, it
isn't.
is. Cis women are on hormones all the time. What do you think they do for
But
menopausal
it's not.
women?
But it's not
What do
normal.
you
And
think they
sometimes
do?
they have.
It is normal.
They
How
have
do you
an
think they
issue
treat
with it.
menopausal women? How do you think
women
they
that are
treat it?
menopausal, they do
Oh,
have
there's a
to.
shit. Y'all better Google it.
I
Google and
know,
see how
but
many
I
people are on
know.
hormones.
Listen. I have boned up on my women's issues.
It's
Okay, I'm
normal.
getting there.
It's fucking
I'm getting
normal.
up the. I'm
You're
getting up
gonna
the
need
stuff
some
on my.
testosterone.
He's
It's even
boned up.
dudes, hormone therapy
He
is real.
stays boned up.
You better learn
You
something.
know what I want? You want to know what I
do you
want?
want?
I can tell you what. I
Well, they
want
try to
I want
normalize
cheetah
it, but it's
DNA,
not.
motherfuckers. That's what I want. I want cheetah DNA. I want
You
to be.
want
I want to be a fast motherfucker. I want to be able to go from 0 to 60 and go.
Now we're just scraping the surface of Vaughn's fantasies because now he's getting into the I want to
Yeah.
blend humans with animals,
That's
and we
right.
know his horse vagina fucking
That's all right.
He's boned
bringing
up.
it. He's all boned up. Boned up.
The sick thing is, imagine him and Midnight what they do. I mean,
Oh, come on.
Oh, dude.
If that Jif peanut butter can could talk.
Oh, no, if it could
that
talk.
jar.
there's and Midnight is the anointed one.
Cheetah therapy. Can I
I
get
want.
cheetah therapy?
I mean, think about it. 0 to 60 in half a second. Fuck yeah. Who wouldn't want that? But
I want,
unfortunately,
can I get shots of therapy where I can rob a target in under 30 seconds and get
well,
out?
we talk about it in jest, but they're actually thinking about this shit. They're actually talking about it. And there used to be a cartoon on TV years ago called Batman Beyond. It was like a
Oh,
futuristic.
shit. That's
version of
pretty
Batman.
much a documentary.
One of the episodes in that cartoon was about gene therapy and gene splicing and shit. These young punks, they'd go in, they'd get the gene spliced with a rhinoceros, for super strength, or with a gorilla, or they get chicks that get spliced with a cheetah for speed and shit. And and of course it was a cartoon and it was fantasy, but now scientists are actually talking about this shit in the real world for real. And it's like, makes you wonder. Chimeras used to be a thing years and years ago, and humanity was wiped out, I believe, because of that.
What?
If we start fucking with that shit again, the gods may elect to just snuff us out again. Because we really
I
shouldn't.
think chimeras are pretty kick ass.
Honey, we found the maze of the Minotaur, right? Did you know that?
I think it's pretty kick ass.
It is.
It's called Lover's Lab. Oh,
That's right. That's right.
We ain't found the Minotaur yet. Yeah, but we ain't found the Minotaur yet. Where the fuck is he at?
Maybe
Where the fuck is he?
Running around somewhere.
Well,
running around.
Well, it's a maze. You can't.
Right, you gotta get to the
can't-
center of it, you dipshit. Get your fucking roll of, does he not know who Theseus was? Just get your little roll of fucking yarn and walk to the middle. You gotta have a princess help you, but
he's boned up like Theseus, looking for that Minotaur.
That's right. That's right. Looking to build a boat so people can argue about it forever.
Well, that's
Running around.
part of the
This fucking
problem.
got
If
in
he's
the
still fucking
bedroom.
running around, we got a problem, don't we?
No, I don't have a problem. Maybe you do. He's not looking for me.
I got a real problem with that. Yeah, I do.
He's not looking for me.
It's just like when fucking China over there thought it'd be cute to release Godzilla and head it straight for California. Yeah, I got a real
Fucking
problem.
Chinese, dude.
But I mean, if it wasn't for you, we would all be dead. So
Probably.
we have
I
people
actually
like
don't have
you
a
that
problem
deal
with
with
that
it.
because they can take the California, crush it.
It was fucking, you talk about cutting it down to the fucking wire. I'm sitting there doing a live show, and I'm sitting there I'm sitting there refreshing my Google Earth because there's this, they released the son of a bitch. It's this.
So I think it's funny that Vaughn claims that Google Earth works in real time. That as you refresh your browser, it's updated like instantly, right?
It's a satellite feed, you dumb hater. Don't you know that?
He goes on to claim that he actually tracks Godzilla heading for the coast, folks.
Well, I mean,
we've heard this story, but
well, I mean, Secular, I have a theory. I have a theory that he believes that Google Earth is in fact the plains of oblivion. I mean, I've come to that theory. I mean, it's there. He can look at it, and he thinks he can control it.
There
Plains
is
of
a
oblivion.
pentagram. There is a pentagram on
That's
Google Earth.
in theory. I'll be honest with you. That's not a bad theory. Not gonna lie.
Okay, well, folks, who's to say?
Big, huge lizard-shaped object in the water.
Gray alien.
Slowly making its way to California. And I'm like, guys, and I'm sitting there refreshing the page, and it's getting closer and closer and closer. And I'm like, guys, hello, yeah, do something.
Finally, Xi
And
Jinping.
it got to about, I don't know, it got to about 100 clicks offshore. And then I refreshed the page, and gone, baby. They nuked the fuck out of that sumbitch. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But I mean, talk about cutting it down to the fucking wire, though. Holy shit, man. But it was massive. Whatever the fuck it was massive. But it was shaped like a lizard, so I'm calling it Godzilla. You call it whatever the fuck you want. But it was lizard shaped, and it was in the water, and it was heading to California. So I'm calling it fucking Godzilla. Call it whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. But anyway, it's funny. The Chinese people wanted to keep.
Now wait. I'm not a huge Godzilla lore guy, but wouldn't nuking Godzilla actually strengthen him?
Yeah, make him stronger.
Yeah,
What
pretty
is
much.
wrong with this idiot?
Anyways.
He's cutting it down to the line.
Yeah.
Well, the Chinese probably wanted to eat it.
No, they want to keep it as a pet. They said they want to keep it as a pet. The Chinese government was like, fuck that. We're getting rid of it. And so they let it loose. And of course, it's going to make its way to California. I mean, why the fuck not, right? And so I'm.
Now, do you guys remember when this all came out the first time? And that was around the same time he was playing videos of these caves in like Asian countries, like growling. It's like, listen, there's a monster in there. And then he came out with a Godzilla story. You guys remember that?
That
There's
was
so much Vaughn shit. That does not ring a bell for some reason.
I remember it's so much lore. It's so much lore to.
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago when he was doing BitChute videos and stuff. I think. But he was all freaked out because he was playing this cave that was supposed to be growling, and he was convinced that's where they were keeping Godzilla or a dragon, possibly a dragon.
Now that you say that, I do remember that. That's funny.
Yeah.
Vaughn's got so much shit that you almost can't remember it all. I mean, it's almost impossible to remember everything Vaughn has said and every of his dreams, I
hear you.
You guys remember Candy Rain back in morning coffee days?
As fast as I could go.
Yeah.
Well, that was the craziest shit, man. I remember watching the morning coffee and shit, and Candy Rain was a great troll, man. She was one of the best ever, I gotta say. Wouldn't you agree with that, Sec?
Well, I mean, she would keep him going, but she hung out with Vaughn. She was legit his buddy for a while.
Out with him, but she definitely was trolling him at the same time,
Well, I mean, like a lot of people that hang out, they realize a lot of what he says is horse shit, right? So they
exactly.
They soft troll him.
I mean, Beast, I'm an old school YouTuber. Like, I'm from back early in the day there. And just going up on Von lore, like, the weirdest shit was the Lizard Saga. Like, once you get into that, like, you should just check it out.
Oh, I know all about it.
Yeah, there's so much. I mean, there's the really crazy stuff, but pre-Andrea, right? When Von Helton was like on Stickam and all that stuff, and he's wearing the black trench coat and the fucking talking about the black helicopters.
Penny KPZ, whatever happened to him, man? I haven't heard from him in a long time. I hope he's all right.
Well, unfortunately, he
rest in peace.
Yeah, he rested in peace, Skinny TMG.
I actually did.
But I just want to point out that he did run a successful business called Capezi's Breezy in Virginia Beach.
That's right.
So he was doing well, but he met some unfortunate circumstances, and he's no longer with us. He was at no point homeless on the streets, Von Helton, if you can hear this.
Right.
He's with Valhalla and the gods now.
That's right.
That's right.
So it's like, guys, this thing's, this really happening. It's really getting close. And apparently, finally, somebody that apparently, knew who to get a hold of. Got a hold of him, and we nailed that sucker, whatever it was. Probably a Diplodocus or a Pleodon or
So Miss
some
Parker,
shit.
you taking off on us? You leaving us?
No, she ain't. No, she ain't.
Yeah, I gotta.
No, you ain't. Why? Where do you got to go? Where do you got to go that's so pressing? It's a fucking holiday. Where are you going to go that's so pressing?
She's probably got things
family.
to do, Vaughn.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas, guys. What else would you have to do on Christmas than hang out with Von Helton and flirt?
And with your penis. Right.
Yeah. Well,
complain about your cock and then simultaneously thirst over kissing it.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I'm not
Dude,
good.
it's like 12
And then when they
fucking
wake
30.
up, yeah, we was out all night.
Ooh. What
We
doing
was
what?
out all night.
All
right.
Stuffing things. Stuffing things.
Stuffing your holes.
Stuffing things. People was doing stuffing things.
Stuffing
They're still
things.
sleeping. When they wake up, they're
of course, J-Dubs goes right to stuffing holes.
Well, I mean,
she's saying,
spit on
she's
it,
saying
rub it.
she's saying we did stuff and things, and he's like stuffing things like holes with your man penis.
It's the glory holes of Christmas. I mean,
Okay.
They're gonna want waffles. I gotta make waffles.
I like
Christmas.
I think J-Dubs has dreams of a milking wall. Like,
absolutely, without a doubt.
J-Dubs, a milking wall.
Waffles.
I like waffles.
You celebrate
What
Christmas?
kind of waffles?
My husband celebrates Christmas. Yeah,
What
we
kind
got
of
a tree and
waffles?
everything.
What kind of
Your
waffles?
husband's a Christian or a pagan?
He's a Christian.
What kind of
Oh, that's
waffles?
nice.
I don't know. I'm thinking cinnamon apple waffles or chocolate chip, maybe both. I don't know.
Ooh.
We're gonna have
Ooh,
waffles.
chocolate
What
chip
about
waffles.
pancakes?
No, I don't want pancakes.
No,
You don't
it's
like
just
pancakes?
no, I'm with her. I want the
They're
waffles.
Christmas waffles. You
I
can't
want the
have
He wants some chocolate chips, folks. He's got a taste for chocolate.
Boy,
right
oh
now.
boy.
I'm with her. The waffles is the thing.
Cyclical, secular. Come on.
I'm not a big waffle guy.
It's all come full
Waffles is
circle.
the shit,
That's
man.
right.
Especially on holiday. Yeah, she's right. She's right. Waffles is the shit. Yeah, chocolate chip waffles. Goddamn.
Blue waffles.
Good. That sounds good. I
Yeah,
should have.
that
bought me
sounds
some
like something you would enjoy.
I
Right
should
up
have
your
done with
alley.
some fucking.
Right up my
waffles.
alley, huh?
Damn it.
Yes. Now, Vaughn, I appreciate you. I'm gonna get out of here. You are you owe me an interview.
I do.
So
How do you figure I owe you anything?
You owe me an interview.
How?
You promised that you were gonna do one more with me, and then you MIA'd on me.
I didn't
so-
MIA on you. I had a whole
Yeah, you
lot.
did. You don't
It's
even-
more like AWOL than MIA. But
I don't, dude. I've never moved. You're moved. You're the one that moved. I never did shit. I'm still
Well,
here.
you lost your channel. You don't even have a channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do have two.
I
have
searched
three.
for you, and the YouTube search says Miss Parker
YouTube search says
terminated.
you ain't
People
there,
did
baby.
videos about it.
I'll show you. No worries.
Okay.
YouTube
Are you gonna
search
show
says
me?
you
I
it's
bet you
not
will
there.
show me. All right.
So
Don't
unless
worry.
you got the shit
Look at J
privatized,
Dubs. Oh, I bet you're gonna show me.
Golly.
He's got to put those. Let's back that up. Like this actually is an exposition of the shit that like women complain about. I would imagine this is the type of dealing with J Dubs. Imagine. Well, maybe I
and
don't
he
know. It's hard
thinks
to-
she has a penis. That's the
Oh, that's the
biggest
thing. Yeah, I know.
Are you
YouTube
gonna
search
show
says
me?
you
I
it's
bet you
not
will
there.
show me. All right.
So
Uh-huh.
unless you got the shit privatized or something, which you might, I don't know.
Yeah. Don't worry, I got you, Vaughn. Like I said, you owe me, and I will see you
Why do I owe you?
because
Why
you
do I owe
promised, and a man, and you're a man of your
You can't
word.
give me no children. You can't give me no children.
What? You only do interviews with people that can give you kids? When is Drag gonna give birth to your baby?
I would have got rid of that children.
Drag-
Goddamn it! It's not fair. I was
It's not
robbed.
fair that you did an interview with
I
Drag
was
and you can't get
robbed.
him pregnant.
I was robbed of something that I felt that was going to happen. Things.
You were
things
robbed
always
of
happen
something
full
that you
circle.
felt was gonna happen.
Yeah, things.
You gave up Vaughn's hopes and dreams, man.
Yeah, you dashed my hopes and dreams upon the rocks.
Upon the rocks.
Yes.
This is
Smash the
probably
little
the
ones
best
on the rocks.
holiday
Hallelujah.
ever. This is probably the best holiday ever, and it is.
It is. Huh? Okay.
It's the best holiday.
Well, midnight.
I hate you, Vaughn.
You do.
I hate you.
Look
I
at
hate
you both got doggies in your arm. Look at that. You got one. Look at both doggies.
Yeah,
in
but
your
mine's real.
My dog is real too.
No, your dog is not. That is.
You're just being a bigot.
That is a stuffed animal.
Fuck you, Vaughn.
That is a stuffed
Fuck you,
animal.
Vaughn, and
That
the
is
horse
a
you
stuffed.
rode in
Where
on.
is your real dog
Fuck
anyway?
you, Vaughn.
Where's your real
They're
dog?
sleeping. Everybody is sleeping in my house.
Dogs hear a noise, they're up like that.
My
Don't tell me.
dogs are lazy fucks that like to sleep.
Oh,
Look at midnight.
So anyway,
Midnight's about to go flying, I believe.
interview. I'm gonna hit you up,
Like
and
an
then
interview?
we're gonna do the stuff and the things. And
Stuff and the things.
We're gonna do the stuff and
I
the
want to stuff some
things.
things, but I can't.
That is, oh my fucking god! Fuck you, Von Helton, and the
what?
These guys cannot help themselves.
J Dubs is not a J Dubs is not a breeder. From what we'll find out.
J Dubs doesn't get as much loving nowadays, so
He is not a breeder.
Let's put that back just a sec.
we're gonna do the stuff and
I
the
want to stuff some
things.
things, but I can't.
That is, oh my fucking god!
Folks.
I want to cup your balls while I stuff some things.
We're gonna do the stuff and
some things, but I can't.
that is, oh my fucking god!
That is so good. What the fuck?
Oh, okay. Well,
Fuck you, Von Helton, and the horse you rode in on, and the guy eating the shit behind the horse.
Von rides horses, folks.
That shit. That ain't my fault.
You don't walk anywhere. I
Yeah,
only
you
sit
did
on my
walk
fat
right into
ass.
that shit. Yeah, you did.
Happy holidays, Secular. I hope all y'all enjoyed this bullshit. Bye.
Oh,
So how
fuck
much do they
secular
pay you to
opinion.
come on here?
Fuck secular opinion.
Yeah.
Fuck secular
What a
opinion.
loser. See,
Yeah,
they
I
just
do.
stay in the show for what, 2 hours for nonsense. They think it's great.
Yeah, well, she come in here to I guess I don't know.
She got
I don't know
paid
why
to
she
do it or
I don't know
something.
why the fuck she come in here. I don't know
Well,
why.
she just said that Secular helped
Well,
you like
she-
it, so I guess
yeah.
Secular paid her money.
think about it for 2 seconds.
She stated publicly numerous times she gets paid. They
Oh,
pay
does
her.
she? Oh, yeah.
They pay her to do shit. Yeah, they pay her to do
How come they don't pay me to do shit?
I don't know.
How about they pay you, Vaughn? How about Vaughn? I pay you to
I
do
don't know why
something.
they don't pay me to do shit.
Vaughn,
I
I'll
mean,
pay you $50 to go on Secular Opinion stream. How's that? And you troll him for an hour.
Troll him for an hour? No,
What are
I
you
don't
doing
wanna.
with the strings? What are you doing?
I don't know. Goofing around.
What does it say? Pus Pro Shop? Oh,
Bass Pro Shops. Bass
Bass
Pro
Pro
Shops. Yeah, that's a bass. That fish there is a bass.
No, I got you. That's a shop. There's a store over there by me that's called Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah. Yeah, sporting goods.
Sporting goods, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I don't know. It is. I was kind of joking, but I was kind of not, because it was very disappointing that she wasn't. That she wasn't. Yeah, that she wasn't female.
She
You
has a
know,
penis.
oh well.
You didn't seem too broke up about it there at the end,
But
Vaughn. You wanted to
things
stuff
do
her.
tend to go in circles, right? And I thought, well, fuck, maybe maybe
Yeah, yeah, no, this is the good stuff. Oh, yeah, this is the good
The
stuff.
only thing swinging around is her big black one. That's all
Yeah,
that's swinging around.
big black one. Yeah, well,
Maybe you can have a
whatever.
lightsaber fight, a big black one against the red one, big red one.
I don't know, man.
J-Dubs is
He's over there
And it-
salivating at that thought, isn't he?
he's already got it all worked out.
Oh,
And
you
I
can
just,
touch
you
the
know,
tips, Vaughn. It'll be so cool.
Yeah, Vaughn, you guys sword fighting? It's not gay.
Looking
Kinda,
at me like, what
it's
is John
kinda-
talking about?
It's really but I was kind of joking, but I was kind of not, because it was a little disappointing. But that's the way the old ball bounces, right? What's that old saying? Good guys finish last.
Yes,
Well, we do. We finish last. So it sucks.
You want to go say hello to Brett on his live stream? Brett's doing a live stream. Or you're
I'm still
tired? You
lagging.
wanna
You
get
guys are ready. Okay, well, yeah, we can run over there.
Thought a lot that day. He's worn out.
If I can find the link for you, Vaughn. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
all right.
It's been a long day of sitting in this computer chair.
Streaming takes a lot out of you, folks, especially 2 hours of it without no Mountain Dew. I haven't seen him take a sip of Mountain Dew, so.
He got dicked down. He got dicked down from what we heard.
Vaughn's like, oh yeah, I'll be over in about 5 to 8 minutes. I'll be right over. Needs a little alone time in between.
Gotta take a little nap.
Give me about 6 minutes. I'll be there.
Yeah. Fucking weirdos. Yeah, so that's Vaughn. So that's the case for Vaughn. Vaughn is entertaining. I mean, Vaughn is always good for some good milk. It's generally always some good stuff, that's for sure. But let's get down to brass tacks here, folks. Who should win that beautiful trophy? That's a beautiful trophy this year.
I can't.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable trophy.
You know me, Rolo. I've been around almost as long as you. Vaughn is. If there was a Lowell's Time Achievement Award, obviously he's a fucking shoe-in, right? No doubt.
Yeah.
No one even close.
Yeah.
But man, Reverend Shanny had another fucking red letter year. I
Yeah.
mean, this motherfucker, they got kicked out of the house. They got on the news.
Yeah, the
Rev
news.
went
That's
to
a big one.
jail for kicking a kid.
Yeah, shaved his head, like everything.
Yeah, he shaved his head and drew an A on his forehead.
It's a tough challenge.
I don't see how they can't win. Now, again, last year it wasn't even close. Rev and Shanny had it won in June. Like, it wasn't even close at no point during the year. This year was a lot closer, in my opinion.
But here's my take on it. I think the trophy would signify the celebration that we're all having that Von's not getting his children back ever again. Hopefully.
That's another big one. Listen, I'm not saying Von didn't run a good campaign. He did. He ran an excellent campaign. I still think he came up short. That's just my opinion.
He came up short, you know.
I mean, Rev was on the news. I mean, that's a deal breaker.
And he kicked a kid, dude.
He kicked a kid. He kicked a kid. Exactly.
He did jail time.
He went to jail.
He's claiming he was put in solitary for getting death threats.
Right. And he talks about his hard time in prison now because he spent 4 days in jail.
And Shanny's at least pushing 1,000. So I mean, it's a situation.
And listen, these are boxes and there's parallels. Like, yes, Vaughn did make CNN, but not this year, right?
No.
Shanny and Rev have made the news 2 years in a row.
That's right.
One for child abuse, and then this year actually on the news. Like, that's
a
major box.
Like, there's people that don't know anything about Rev and Shanny that watch Rev and Shanny stuff during certain episodes, right? Like when they jumped the railroad tracks last year. You didn't have to know the ins and outs of Rev and Shanny to find that video funny because it was just ridiculous, right?
Oh, that was last year. Okay, because I don't follow Reverend Shanny that much. I don't really find him too interesting. But that was last year, the railroad thing where they crossed. Okay,
but this year, right? The husband, or the boy, whatever he is,
right.
the house gimp, he kicked fucking her kid and went to jail for it. And then because she didn't show up in court to further the complaint, it got thrown out.
And they lost their kids, right?
They did. They lost their kids. That's another one. And also, Shanny sat on stream for 2 or 3 days with a wad of money to go get him out of jail, and she never did it. She just kept the money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, R.I.P. Ma Helton. Vaughn made a place for her on the floor, and she passed away.
That's murder, bro. That is murder.
And that was last year. Technically,
that's
right?
last year.
That's December
20th
last year.
Yep.
Oh, it was last. Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah, so it doesn't fall into the perimeter of this year. He started off with a bang.
Right.
But he's had his moments. Like I said, it is a tight one. A case could be made.
Yeah,
like
I
if
agree.
something just crazy and outrageous
You
happens.
could talk me into Vaughn for sure, but I got to stand firm with the Rev and Shanny. 2 years running. Rev is already smoking those cigarettes in his mind.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He went to jail. I mean, he went to jail.
No, and he's fun. Anybody else follow Cyrax? He's a trip, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We were watching some of that actually.
Goblin. Oh, that's right, Secular. You do post videos about him all the time. Yeah, that's
he's not. He's third. He's third right now.
Yeah, he's third. He's not going to pass Vaughn or Shanny, I don't believe. But yeah,
nah, he's just. He's got it though.
That's all you can.
And Emo, he's a fucking loser.
He just hasn't been putting it out.
Yeah, man. Emo is a thoroughbred when he runs, but he just doesn't like to race the last couple of years.
Yeah, no,
too old.
He was benched this season.
Yeah, unfortunately.
He's a fucking loser.
But if there's any doubt what it takes to make the top 3, I mean, definitely Cyrax is making his case this Christmas. Let's check out some more.
Oh, I can't barely walk kind of shit. I hope you become crippled and paralyzed and see how it feels, Chance.
Well, Tony, I think you
don't get, Tony. Here's what you don't get, bro. I've already tried to make peace. I wrote my wrongs several fucking times. Many times over.
Where's your camera, Chance?
Here's what you don't get, bro.
I think it's a Cyrax soundboard, Tony.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
Marty, shut your face, you fucking fat freak.
It's AI Brax.
What's the cause of all this, Nick? Come on up here, pedo.
Definitely a soundboard.
Come on up here, pedo.
Definitely a soundboard.
Come on up here, pedo.
Cam up, Chance.
Come on,
Cam
pedo,
up.
Nick. Come on, Nick the bitch. Come on.
Chance,
motherfucker.
cam up.
No, I'm not gonna give up. That's not in my
No,
nature
I
to
said
give up.
camera up. Camera
How about
up.
this? How about this? Hey, Nick, why don't you turn your camera on, you pussy? Come on, pussy, cam up, Nick. Come on, nigga. Cam up, you pussy.
Give me a Cyrax
Come
soundboard.
on, pussy. Cam up, nigger boy. Come on, pedophile.
Jesus.
Come on, pedophile lover, Nick. Come
It's
on,
definitely a soundboard. So
You think so?
Yeah, you can tell it's a soundboard because he won't tell you. The real Cyrax would know what 8 times 7 is, but the soundboard doesn't have that plugged in, so it's definitely not really Cyrax.
Marty.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
All right.
Marty, how about you tell them about how you fucking tricked me? About how you're obsessed with me, nigga. About those text messages and about how you want me to yourself. Tell them about how you set me up, Nick. Admit it, motherfucker. You're a piece of trash. You're a pedo supporter. You're a Tony supporter who's a pedo.
No, he's
who is
not.
a true blue pedo. I am not. So, Nick.
Well, really quickly, I'll let you guys decide who the real pedo is between you, and I'll just let you guys do your thing here. 1 second.
Bro. See right there, Tony? That right there tells you he's full of shit. He's a fucking piece of shit, Tony. When are you gonna wake the fuck up and realize that Music Biz Marty is the reason I've been put through all this, bro? You think I am on anyone? Not you, not him, no one. I would never wish that on anyone, dude. You think I wanted to be this way? No. You think I wanted this? No. For 6 goddamn years, Tony, I've been trying to get away. 6 goddamn years.
Then why don't you stay off the internet?
Why should I give them what they want? That's what they want.
No,
I'm
the
not gonna give
cops
them
told
what they
you.
want.
The
I'm
cops
not gonna
told
give
you
them
to
what they
stay
want.
off the
Unlike
internet.
them, dude. Unlike you, Tony, I'm not a bitch. I'm not gonna give them what they want. You're a pussy for giving them what they want. You stay off the internet and you give them what they want. You're a punk ass coward just like them. You're giving them what they want. You're the coward. You're the one staying off the internet. You're the one giving into their demands. Fuck that. I wasn't built like that. I wasn't built to take
What,
shit.
you don't like the
I
cops
wasn't
telling you
built
what to
take
do?
shit.
Rack's
I
built
wasn't
different.
built to take shit.
The
I wasn't
cops
built to take
told
shit.
you.
Here's
The
the thing,
cops
bro.
told you to stay off.
Yeah, well, you know what? Fuck the goddamn cops. Fuck them.
Fuck the police.
Fuck
Coming
them.
straight from the underground.
They don't see the shit that I deal with. You don't see the shit that I deal with. You don't know what it's like to be in my shoes.
Because I don't let them get
Here's
to
the
me.
Here's the thing.
You let them get
Here's
to
what you
you,
don't get,
Tan.
though, Tony. Here's what
I don't.
You don't understand, do you? This ain't just about internet shit, bro. They attack my real life, my friends, my family.
Then
My
ignore
job.
it. Then ignore it.
How am I supposed to do it? So I'm supposed to ignore them trying to put a bullet in me? Really? I'm supposed to ignore
That's
that? No.
because one of Danny Brown's crew members did that, Chance.
Yeah, that was orchestrated by Marty, you dumb fuck.
No, that was
Marty
Danny
paid
Brown's.
him.
That
I
was
have
one of
proof,
Danny
bro.
Brown's crew
I have
members.
fucking proof.
Trust
dude.
me. Or somebody that's
paid.
affiliated
When are you gonna wake
with
up, you
Danny
dumbass?
Brown.
When are you gonna wake up, dumbass? Marty paid him to do that. Marty fucking paid him. Just like he pays everyone else. And you wanna know why? Because he's obsessed with me, Tony. Did you not see the video where I showed the screenshots of Marty being obsessed with me? Did you not see that?
You've got me blocked. You've got me blocked. So every time you go live,
I'm talking
I
about
can't watch it because you've got me blocked.
No, you want to know
You're
why?
a fucking coward.
Commitment, welcome to the room. Can you please give us your take on 2022? Can you give us your synopsis and who you think?
I
should be
think
leading?
2022 was a really great year. I personally believe that Cyrax should be the winner. That's my thoughts. I think when it comes to the moles, he has a lot of consistency.
So you think Cyrax should be number one?
I do believe so.
Okay, we got a Cyrax. Someone pulling for Cyrax. What do you think about the current Rev and Shanny situation? What has been your
They're
Your
just boring.
observations.
That's all.
They're just boring. Okay. Well,
Is this the gray alien speaking right now? Would this be the gray alien or?
No, sir, I'm green.
Oh, you're green. Oh, you're the green alien. Okay. Well, how about it?
It's commitment.
No, sir, I'm a frog.
He's a frog.
Oh, yeah. I didn't look at your name.
All right. Well, let's continue a little more here.
No, that's not it, bro. You got it mixed up. You really do. I'm not blocking you. They're reporting me from spilling the truth. They mass report me. Every time I post that video, they mass report me so they don't get to see what really goes on. The people like you that need to see this shit don't get to see it because these assholes fucking mass report me, dude. Wake up, Tony. Marty's using you, bro.
Wake up. We got the documents.
He's not good for you. He is garbage, bro. Look at his goddamn channel. Wake up, dude. Look at his channel. Look at what he's done to me, my friends, my family, people I fucking care about. I can't even get a regular job because of this guy, dude. I can't do anything. I tried to stay off. I tried to stay away from the damn internet, bro. 5 months I stayed away. And you know what that got me?
I have so much overlap with Vaughn. I left the internet for a year.
No, I can't just walk away. I'm not like that. I can't walk away. This affects my real life. These motherfuckers need to be put behind bars, just like little pedos like you. Just like
I will
pedos
give
like
you an example
No,
of
shut
what
the
you
fuck
need to
up with your
do.
examples. You don't know my real life, Tony. You don't know what
Marty, I'm going to give Chance an example of
you're
what
gonna
he needs to do.
No, you're gonna shut
This
the
is what you need to
I
do.
haven't tried everything.
Bye-bye.
I haven't tried.
Marty, Merry Christmas. Chat, Merry Christmas. Y'all have a Merry Christmas.
You don't think I haven't tried?
I will see you later. Bye.
Let me tell you right now, Tony. You don't think I haven't
He left, bro.
tried, you sick little fuck. Hey, Marty, why don't you come up here, bitch? Come the fuck up here and face me like a man, you coward. Come on. You tell me to face my crimes. Come on, motherfucker. Face yours.
Hey, what's up,
Admit to
Chad?
what you've done to
Hey,
me,
man.
man.
Merry Christmas,
Admit
Chad.
to what you've done to me, you sick.
Merry Christmas, Cyrax. How's it going tonight?
Hey, Marty. Why don't you fucking tell them the damn truth that I didn't deserve any of this? Why don't you fucking tell them the truth about how you're so obsessed with me and you don't want me to live a normal life?
Well, Cyrax, I mean, I would ask you, how many child scandals have I gotten myself into?
Well, you don't understand.
0. You know why? Because I don't talk to children. I don't talk to children. That's you.
You set me up, Nick. You set me up because you're obsessed with me. You thought that if you could go around and do that shit, you thought that you could go around, set me up by paying off masshole reports. You don't think I don't know about you paying her off? I do.
So, Cyrax, I'm going to ask you this. Like, you say that I'm paying off everyone. Like, how much money do you think I have? How much money do you think I'm paying people? I'm trying to understand.
You got more than what you're letting them on to believe. You.
How much do I have? How much do I have?
You got more than enough to fucking do what you fucking did, motherfucker.
What do you think my bank account?
Not as much as Bond's gonna have, that's for sure.
That's damn right. You know, the best thing about Cyrax is that he yells your whole name, right? So if your name is Dick Gazinia, he'll just say, "Listen here, Dick Gazinia, I ain't taking no more shit."
Yeah, he does do that, doesn't he?
That's so good. Listen here, William Glory Hole. Listen here, Dog Popcorn Fart. I'm not taking this anymore.
Says the full name.
That's great. It's great. Oops.
Throw a number at me. Just take a stab.
Here's the thing, Nick. You're a narcissistic fucking piece of shit.
So, how much money am I paying all these people to ruin your life? How much money am I paying Danny Brown?
Come on, Nick. Admit the truth. You're doing this to get back at me because I turned you down. You said it yourself.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing all this because I want you for myself. You're sexually irresistible to me.
Oh, come on, Nick.
I'm serious. Like you're just so hot. I have to have you.
The thing, bro. I'm not yours. I never was and never.
Sorry, you're irresistible, bro. Like you just really turn me on, and I have to have you.
Yeah, but here's the thing. All I have to say to you is this.
Yeah.
Screw you.
Do you really think that I'm just so attracted to you that like I'm willing to go to all these lengths?
Understand?
No, I answer the question. Do you really think that's a real thing?
What I'm trying to understand, though, Nick,
Yeah.
is when I turned you down, why couldn't you just leave me the fuck alone?
So you think that, honest question, you honestly think that I just see you and I'm overcome with lust and I'm willing to go to the ends of earth so I can have you sexually? Is that your belief?
Honestly, it wouldn't fucking surprise me.
But that's what you truly believe. Just think about it.
No, that's not what I fucking believe, Nick.
But what do you believe?
I know what you're trying to do. You're
What am I-
trying to use me for fucking content because you want to make money off me. You said it yourself, motherfucker. You said it yourself. If you can't make money off me, then why should I be able to, dude? So what do you do? What do you do when I turn you down? What do you fucking do?
So you're going back to me wanting to have sex with you thing again.
Shut the fuck. You're gonna shut the fuck up.
Pick one.
You're
Pick
not
one.
gonna mute me. You're gonna let me speak the goddamn truth. Because honestly, the world.
Sorry, we weren't even talking about you. We were watching Wendy's hamburger training videos when you barge in here.
Yeah, but look at your fucking title, you dumb fuck. You're clearly obsessed. Clearly, you're obsessed.
Well, I think we're obsessed with one another, Cyrax. I definitely think we both have a keen interest and spend a lot of time thinking about each other.
Here's the thing, I'm not obsessed with you. If anything, I want nothing to do with your ass.
So you didn't talk about me earlier in your Facebook stream, Cyrax?
The only reason I brought you
Right.
up.
So you started it. You started
There's
it.
no reason, though.
You started
Because
it.
for the last 6 years, you have been harassing me. Why don't you tell them about the fucking voicemails you left on my mom's phone?
Yeah, I mean, I was intoxicated, and maybe at the time I did plan on raping and murdering you. Oh, murdering your family. I was gonna rape you and murder your family.
Very
maybe
diplomatic.
murder you, but I wasn't gonna rape your family.
There you have it, everybody. He tells the fucking truth. That's a miracle. He told the truth. That's a
Yeah.
miracle.
Yeah.
So I tell you, motherfucker, you being drunk don't mean shit. That's no excuse, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what they say, Nick? A drunk mind speaks a sober tongue, and your fucking tongue was flying that night, nigga.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you did tell the truth when
So-
you were drunk.
Yeah, so maybe like I'm struggling with some feelings that like I'm repressing. Maybe we're getting somewhere here.
Nick, here's what you need to understand. I want nothing to do with you. If anything, I want you, Glory Hole, Masshole, all you motherfuckers to leave me the fuck alone. And no, I'm not going to wait till the internet forgives me because I don't owe the internet shit. If anything, you owe me, Nick. You owe me a lot. You owe my family an apology. You owe me an apology for...
That's fine. Then get him on the phone here and I'll apologize to you and your family. I'll apologize to your family right now.
Here's the thing, Nick. You forget, dude. I know you better than anyone on this fucking platform, and you know that. You know that. I know you
Let me
better.
apologize to your family then.
Means I know when you're bullshitting, and I know right now you're bullshitting. You're over there snickering underneath your.
No, sorry. Here's the truth. I'm sorry that your family has to deal with you. I'm sorry that Sally made the mistake of bringing you into her life. She should have just let you languish in a group home. You know, which is what's going to happen when she dies.
You're not sorry.
I'm sorry that she does have to deal with you.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck your deal. Fuck your deal, Nick.
I really am sorry that she has to
Shut
deal
your
with you.
goddamn mouth, you bald cue ball bitch.
I'm sorry that she has
Shut
to
your
deal with
goddamn mouth, Nick.
you.
Shut your mouth right the fuck now. Because trust me when I say, Nick, all it'll take is one phone call to Saren and show her what the fuck you've done.
She doesn't even respond to your calls anymore, Cyrax.
Well, gee, I wonder whose fault that is. Nick the bitch. Nick
Yeah.
the coward. Nick the bald pussy boy. The man.
I won't let her speak to you anymore. I think you're a bad influence.
You're over here fucking my life up because I turned you down and I'm the bad influence.
Yeah.
Nigga, get over yourself, bro.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not like you. I
you're-
don't want hatred on people. I want to tell you, Nick, I would never wish what you've done to me over these last 6 years on you or anyone. What you've done to me, I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, not even you. I wouldn't. Despite all the shit that I've said, I still would not wish any of this shit that I've been through.
Sorry, Alex, really quickly. We're listening to a call about Andrew Bailey, this guy who literally picked you up off the ground as if you were a rag doll and slammed you into a stop sign. Like, where was the tough guy then?
Here's the thing, bro.
Where was the tough guy then?
You gotta understand.
Him, I actually got a chance to fight him.
You had multiple chances to fight me. You hid in your attic. What do you mean?
Here's what you don't get, bro.
Yeah.
Nick, you and all your little friends need to get a fucking life and leave people the fuck alone, dude. Because what you've done to me.
Cyrax, this guy picked you up off the ground like you were a fucking sock. Just tossed you up against the stop sign. Where was the tough guy then? It's hard to take seriously now when this child picked you up off the ground and tossed you. Where was the tough guy then?
Nick, we're not talking about that. We're talking about.
No, we are though. We are though, because you're
Shut the fuck up, nigger. Shut up.
He goes hard,
Yeah,
you think,
yeah,
don't he?
yeah,
I
nice.
know, but when it came down to it, he picked you up off the ground like a sock and tossed you.
You know what's funny, Marty? I wouldn't be surprised if you were a pedophile. How do we know you ain't got child porn like
Man,
that?
yo, ipso facto pedo.
How do we know you ain't taking pictures of kids at the mall behind Saren's back, bro? How do we know? For all we know, you could be a pedophile, and your parents and Saren don't even know it. How do we know? We don't know.
What evidence is there?
Well, let's see. You support pedos like Mastro, Mafia, and Tony.
Well,
So it's pretty funny that you hang out.
I don't think that Mastro Mafia is a pedophile, for one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? You say so? Her sending child porn to unsuspecting.
No, she sent you a picture of a 14-year-old, and you said, "Oh wow, you're beautiful. You're beautiful."
Ding 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 ding. There you go. She sent a picture.
Yeah, and you said you're beautiful, and you continue to hit on her. Like, so yeah, ding 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 ding. There you go. Right. Exactly.
What you don't get though is this, Nick. You set me up. You're the one.
You don't get that you set me up.
See, you guys want the truth. You're about to get it right now.
Well, so why are you flirting with a 14-year-old if you know that she's 14? Like, why are you telling her she's beautiful?
Cyrax is forever about to do some shit. He's always about to. Wait for it. I'm coming.
No, he's all about it. They're all about it, right?
Right.
But again, the parallels. This was once Vaughn's defense for the Kelly shit.
There's so many parallels. Like they're not, getting past me. He got set up, and it was a felony for getting set up. What else did he say a second ago? You're accusing me of what you really are. He just said that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, they all have more in common than they don't, actually.
Oh, of course. That's what makes a cow, right?
Right.
That's the-
Exactly. I mean, there's only
DNA.
Yeah. I mean,
classic projection, folks. Classic.
They all check the boxes, and he's got heart. Say what you want. You see, this is the thing. You got to think. Now, listen, I'm going to make an analogy here that might cut deep and divide a lot of people, but
I love it. Go for it.
if you've been following latest trends, you'll know that James Gunn, who has taken over official duties over at DC, has axed Henry Cavill as Superman. Now, folks, if in fact it is a long-term plan for DC, one can understand as Henry Cavill's almost 40, that they have to have someone they can invest in over the long term. Cyrax is not our Henry Cavill, but he's got youth and he's got heart. Now, I imagine I don't know what the life expectancy of a chimp monkey is, but I'm giving him at least until his late 30s, maybe early 40s, right? He might surprise us and hit 50. But he's got years to invest in. He's got potential, right? He's checked all the boxes. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree with you. He definitely has potential. But Nightmare on Elm Street was 20 years ago, 25 years ago. He'd been perfect for that movie.
That's 40 years ago.
Yeah, about 40 years ago. He'd have been perfect for that movie. But
I mean, I absolutely smell what you're stepping in there. I think there's absolutely some potential here for sure.
Gotcha. I'm starting to get the dreaded echo. I think I got to reload. Here, let me play a little bit.
I think
of
it was
Snell.
Beast. I think we're good. I don't hear it now. Do you?
No, I'm clear. I'm clear, folks. We're clear.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
I do have an end that there. I like history. History is like my favorite thing, and I believe what Cyrax has most in common was a king who also had name started with a C. His name was King Charles II of Spain, and well, I believe he looked rather similar to our noted hero here, and most likely had a very similar family background, and inevitably, I mean, he might make 30 to 38. I mean, 38 is like that's the magic number we should like associate with him. So.
Well, I mean, he has a future. He's accomplished so much in his short time.
And he goes so hard in the paint. Like he goes so hard. Like I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, he's got a lot going for him. He's got the cops laughing at him on body cam. He's got, and look, I've always been a proponent of, I don't go in real life. I don't dox. I don't do any of that stuff. But sometimes people do those things. And sometimes it's really fucking funny when they do it. And I know Marty's gone to this guy's house a couple of times, which was really funny for some weird reason. And he's had detailed conversation with cops about how they're trolling him on the internet and they want him all arrested. So he's definitely, he's got more balls than Vaughn. Vaughn's never had the cops come out and him stream himself, trying to get Secular arrested. I mean, he always threatens that, but Cyrax actually puts his fucking money where his mouth is.
Life's hard for a gangster.
See, that's what Cyrax just needs a couple more boxes checked. And I think he's headed for it. Like, if he makes the news, that puts him up with the first, second placers, right? That's one of the things he's missing. He's got to make the news somehow.
That's true.
That would tip the scales. That's what would knock him from third
There's
place
these
up a gear.
little ridge points that you got to hit. The little tabs you got to click. Otherwise, you just can't quite get into the upper echelons like Golden Corral.
Well, maybe it's an Ohio thing because Vaughn's from Ohio and Cyrax is from Ohio. So I mean, we're making a little bit of parallels right there, but
might be that fluoride in the water wrecking their
That's
teeth.
it, wrecking their teeth. That's right.
I imagine when Vaughn talks about his fangs, it was a profile similar to Cyrax. You can imagine.
Your mom and dad must have fucking fell from the dump tree because you're as dumb as they come, bro.
Well, actually, my dad's an orthopedic surgeon, but
yeah, well, obviously, your dad obviously ain't a very good surgeon because he couldn't fix that fucking brain of yours, could he?
Well, your dad's a rapist and your mother's a retard, just like you.
Actually, no. My mother was not a fucking retard.
Yeah, she was.
And my biological even talk to him.
So I actually met him in 2019. I believe.
So you can shut that shit the fuck up right
We met
now.
him in 2019.
Shut your faggot ass up, you fat overweight bitch.
Yeah.
Hey Nick,
So listen, why don't you go back to the mindset of being picked up off the ground and thrown into a stop sign? Like, I don't think you were acting like a tough guy then, were you?
How about I don't go back to that and I tell the truth about you?
Okay, well, I don't know what you're saying, but here's the truth about you. You were slammed into a stop sign in front of your girlfriend. You called the police. You went home and cried about it. And, I don't know how you're acting like a tough guy now, but it's weird.
Here's what you don't get, Nick.
Yeah.
Before we went home, I actually fought that motherfucker. Don't believe me?
There's a
Ask
police
my
report.
family.
There's a police
Ask
report.
him yourself.
There's a police report. You want to read it together? Here, let's read it together. I'll pull it up.
That's the thing. There is no police report.
I'll pull it up right now.
A secret fight that only my friends know about.
Watching what I'm saying.
I'm pulling it up right now.
You're a coward, Nick.
Here we go. Hang on.
You're a pussy boy, just like your mom and dad.
Okay,
You're a
one second.
punk.
Hang on. I'm pulling up the police report.
Honestly, dude, I wish your mom would have
I'm
spit
pulling up
your
the police
ass
report.
out.
Take a look at this.
You guys want the truth about Nick? This motherfucker couldn't have me, so he set me up with Mastro Mafia to draw away all my friends.
Hey, look at the screen, Cyrax.
Hey, Nick, screw your screen, you fucking pathetic, wimp dick little bitch.
Yeah. So
that's why you need Viagra to get it up at night, nigga. Because you obviously can't please Saren.
No,
obviously
definitely not.
you ain't doing any good, bro.
Definitely
That's
not.
why she ain't around your ass. Because you're stuck in bed.
But she's not around me.
You're
Okay.
stuck in bed, bro.
Huh.
You need Viagra to get it up. I don't need that shit, bro.
Okay. Well,
you suck.
Man, he's worried about his dick.
You think she ain't around you ever?
Why do you think she's not around me,
It's
Amber?
funny, Nick.
What do you mean?
Why do you think she wants nothing to do with this?
Well,
because of what you do.
I'll tell you the truth. It's because she doesn't want to be associated with a known pedophile. That's why she doesn't talk to you. Why do you think she doesn't talk to you?
That's a fucking lie.
When was the last time you spoke to her, Cyrax? That's just the question.
Nick, why do you stop the fucking lies?
So when was the last time you spoke to her?
Why don't you shut the fuck up?
No, it's a question. It's a question. You can answer it whenever you want to.
How about fuck your questioning?
Yeah, so there's your answer. Because you're a known pedophile creep.
Here's the thing.
Hey, Secular, I'm going to get going. I just wanted to say one thing before I leave. If that's...
My record,
I just wanted to say, Secular, you have a big responsibility on your hands deciding the Lolcow trophy. It's a pre-meal trophy. We all know that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a lot of things can happen now between now and January 1st. So maybe the gods will secure the trophy for Von Helton. But I'm sure you're going to have many sleepless nights deciding the winner of the Lolcow trophy. So
it's tight. It's a tight race.
Right. Well, we'll try to get some sleep. You know, don't think about it too much. And
well, thank you for coming in. And
thanks for having me, everybody. Have a good night.
Have a good
Take it easy.
Well, I mean, definitely. I mean, Cyrax has got the heart. That's why he's number 3. You know, if Emo was back with the heart he had, that's what made Emo.
Yeah, he's like the Rocky Balboa of retards. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it is what it is, right? But let's
listen. Rocky didn't beat Apollo the first go round. Okay, he didn't. He went the full 12 rounds, but he didn't win.
But we know Shanny can put on the act, right? Let's. I want to go back and just remind people how this whole latest arc kicked off when G-Man finally gave them the boot, and Shanny decided to take it public.
And him hiding stuff, and then him talking shit behind my back.
The tearless crier.
That's what I got for helping someone in need and putting myself and my husband putting himself behind for his fucking needs, putting him first. And now I'm being hit with this death sentence.
What?
Just so he can feel good about himself. He thinks he can go ahead and brag all over the internet. I'm helping 2 adults. He barely. He wants to brag on the internet while he's helping him. Well, you know what? Next week, G-Man, I'm probably going to be dead.
She is not dead, by the way.
Because of a blood clot that grows in my leg and goes to my brain. And that will be on your head. So you can sue Dragnot, because that's
gonna die,
way
and
more
it's your
important
fault.
than saving a sister's life. And I'm not lying about this. At all. I'm just like, you have 1 week to live.
What? I missed this some kind of way.
And it horrifies him. What is he gonna do without me? He's gonna go fucking crazy. What is my children gonna do without me?
I mean, continue to be raised by the state, I imagine.
You're the one who started all the hatred on the internet anyway, G-Man!
I don't want to be too dark, but let's just for a second, just throwing it out there, folks. Let's look at the pros and cons here.
I mean, it's all win for everyone. Like the kids win, Rev wins, Rev's uncle wins, G-Man wins. Like, where's
Yeah.
the downside?
Yeah, I'm not seeing.
A 500-pound weight will be lifted from Rev's shoulders if you were to
A
disappear.
milestone. Yeah, around his neck. Like, I mean, come on.
Because you lost that fucking house because you lied! And you start all this shit on the internet and pretty much ruined our fucking lives because of this shit. And then Dragnog cleaned on it. And then he wouldn't let it go either.
He's basically a murderer.
Everyone say,
I mean,
get a
when you
job,
think about
get a
it.
job. How do you get a job?
How do you get a job?
You have gone to every fucking place of employment and fucking screwed your name over. Am I thinking it's all on your hands? My blood is all on your hands. Because you cared more about your laughs, you cared more about your money, you cared more about your fucking everything else.
Everything.
Maybe my actions are affecting someone in a horrible way. And now I know I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna live through this. I know I'm not.
Quit teasing us, you fat bitch.
The doctors has told me to keep my legs elevated. They told me to stay on bed rest.
Fucking doctor's always lying.
You don't care. You don't care. Suing Dragnot's more important.
Suing Dragnot? I don't know. I'm lost.
Well, the theory at the time, the accusation was he was throwing them out to sell the house or rent the house, and he was going to use that money to sue Dragnot.
Oh,
it's more
okay.
important than letting them.
You know what? I think this is a few months ago, right? This is a little while ago.
This is how, like, when they first officially it was out that they were evicted, they were out.
Right.
And,
okay.
And this was her first part. It was part of a video because it all broke up, right?
Right. This is when they're on the. This is when they're in the hotel, right?
Yeah. They haven't been out of there yet, and this is when she unleashed. She broke the seals.
That's right. Okay. Good. Go.
Right. So this is part 2 of it, but it evolved from there, right? There was where was the one that I wanted to look that she released shortly after? Revealing G-Man's darkest secrets, cleansing my conscience was a good one. Paranoid delusions. Vengeance, stealing from God.
I just love it. I'm gonna die, and then you killed me. That's the best one. These blood clots are gonna get me, but you did it.
Oh, here's a good one. I think. I don't care. You took everything from us. For yourself.
Sounds glorious.
Okay. Another video. Apparently, G-Man was saying that he was paying us $2,000 a month to stay with him. That is so fucking bullshit. That is so fucking bullshit. That is beyond bullshit.
No, I think the point he was making, he was spending anywhere between whatever and $2,000 a month with your fat ass in there, with the food he was bringing and shit he was buying for your kids. And
I mean, can you imagine? First of all, how many times have you seen her complain about her life while she sits right next to a guy who, I don't know, we don't know how much money they actually had, but it was substantial.
Right.
They burned through that money in like fucking record time, and she has the balls to complain about something. And then now, again, say what you want about G-Man, and in my opinion, the whole house thing is very weird to me. Like, they gave the house to $1, but they paid I don't know, but it's still weird. Like, a house is worth a lot of money, even if it's fucked up. But anyway, put that aside for a second. He's still bringing them groceries. And again, in my mind, I think that's his way of saying, well, I brought you groceries for 6 months. So I bought this house. This is my house now.
Yeah. No.
But he still did it.
Yeah.
He could listen. If he was a real prick, the second Rev sold the house for $1, he could have said, fuck off. He could have done that. And he didn't, to be fair.
Right. Well,
but but to listen to her complain about this guy again, who has been making sure she's keeping her weight up, right? I would be forced to engage in violence if I was near this woman. I would be forced. The second she complained about my money, the second she looked at me and said something shitty after I had spent $700,000 on her, I mean, one of us is going to jail after that.
One did.
Every time he came to the house, he was like, hey, what can I take from you guys? What can I take from you guys? What can I take from you guys? And he took everything. Everything we owned, he took. So he wants to do this. Oh, I was paying for everything. Well, you were taking everything at the same time.
Taking what, though?
We
saw you move.
Our way through giving our stuff away, G-Man, and you damn well know it. We gave you everything. And here you are putting out fucking bills. This is what I gave them. This is what I gave them. This is what I gave them. You know, all your rewards that you were going to get to heaven are gone now. You bragged. And it wasn't $2,000 a month. $2,000, really? I haven't had food in days, and it's $2,000. Really? I live in some shitty place where there's E. coli in the water. I can't even take a shower.
And he's paying for this, right? Like, he's paying the hotel bill, right?
I think at this point, or he had just cut them off, and that's what spurred this whole fucking outburst from Shanny.
Can you fucking imagine? Like, I don't even know, dude.
Well, I think the hardest thing to swallow here, pardon the pun, is the fact Shanny said she hasn't had food for days.
Right.
You better believe that she'd be up, like, fucking walking around finding food.
I'm entering ketosis, G-Man.
She would catch wind of some pot roast down the road or some family that she would victimize to.
You know, that's the best thing about Broke, Rev, and Shanny is that Shanny absolutely steals Rev's food. That is the best.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Well.
I have to use baby wipes to bathe myself.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Buy fucking water. Oh, yeah, you really took care of us. Yeah, you took care of us while we were staying in the house with no electricity, no water, no heat.
Hey, if they're broke, how does she afford the baby wipes?
Well, I mean, again, here she's complaining. The whole reason, it's like his fault that he got evicted and drove back to PA and moved in the abandoned house with no fucking, like, that they fucked. They left with the air conditioner and everything going.
It's so insane to me. Like, you couldn't write. This is another reason why I feel like it tips in their favor. I know this doesn't technically count for this year or whatever, but just the insanity of them, of their living situation.
Oh, I know.
I mean, it's pure insanity.
No, it's just watching the downward spiral, right? It's been.
I mean, they are one bad day away from being on the fucking streets for real.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
All you did was the bare fucking minimum to help us. The bare minimum. You were barely around.
Oh, so adequate then.
And when you were around, you'd always start fights with us, or go in between us and try to have us start a fucking fight with each other. And then you'd laugh about it like it's some funny little fucking game, dude. But you know what? Show your little fucking receipts, dude. I really don't care at this point. Because I gave you everything I had to survive. And so did Jason. You didn't do some Christian work of charity. You took. So get off your fucking high horse. You say, I'm on my high horse. You're on your high horse. You are on your high horse. And you took everything from poor people and try to claim that it was charity. Liar. Liar. And then you tried to get me and Jason to break up so many times when we were staying.
So he was giving Rev good advice.
So many times you tried to get us in trouble. To break us up. I don't think Shannon's being honest with you. About what? And all the sexist remarks you give me. And then you try to start fights with me because I'm a first wave feminism. I believe a woman should have a right to speak, a right to vote, a right to have a job, a right to not to have a job. I believe a woman has their own personal bodily autonomy. And you act like some jackass who think I'm talking about some neo-feminism where all men are dogs. Well, you could go ahead and spout your little MGTOW bullshit, but it's full of division and it's full of contentment.
Man, look at them
It's
myths.
not of God. It's not of God.
You know what? As gross as Shanny is, she does a really good job of framing herself to be. It's shocking when you see the full picture. It is truly jarring. I've seen it dozens of times, and I'm shocked every time.
Right? No, for sure. I mean, she's totally made videos just because the light is catching her mole the right way. She's done that before.
She's talented in that respect for sure. Because again, there's nothing appealing about what I see here. Don't get me wrong, but it's nowhere near as fucking kaiju-ish. What is that? Kaiju-y? You know, kaiju, right?
Half Jewish.
Right?
Kaiju.
Kaiju, there you go. Whatever, you know what I mean. There's no. When you see the full spectrum that is Shanny, it is jaw dropping. Like her arms are the size of normal humans' legs. Like it is outrageous.
Yeah, it's circus tent worthy. It's like
circus tent.
It's like well, at this frame, it's just like okay, she's got a head like a potato, but then when the camera pulls back, you realize that she has a body like a pile of potatoes.
It really is. It's like a pile of potatoes on an aircraft carrier to feed the whole ship.
Yeah,
it
right.
is outrageous.
The sea container busted the side out, and it's all just dumped, a big pile. But it's yeah. So this is
You're a pig. You're a pig. But you know what? You got your little haha, I took the white people down thing. You got that. So good on you.
What?
You got your little petty revenge on me and Jason. And now you're gonna go and take another knife and stick it in our back and fucking talk shit about us for no fucking reason. No reason other than you wanted to start fights with people on the internet.
See
so
this?
You could sue Dragnot. And you
see, this is what's interesting because this is a response to G-Man's response to the first video we were watching, the parts of where she's crying. That was her video that let everyone know that the fucking hot potato had dropped and her and G-Man and them were severed ties and all that. Because she called G-Man out publicly.
Yeah,
then he responded.
Yeah.
And then she made this video. And now she's accusing G-Man of the one going live and slandering them and, you know,
right,
doing that when she totally baited him out. Right.
I remember this now. Like I said, it was like episodic because they kept her shitty hotel internet kept fucking up.
Right.
And most of the videos were all choppy, so I wasn't really paying much of attention. And someone in the comments just made a good point. This chick is like 6 foot. She's not, you know what I mean? She's big. Yeah. She's huge.
Yeah. She's a fucking Yeti. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to be nice.
You put me in the middle of it, and you put Jason in the middle of it. And we told you we didn't want you to do this. We told you to stop. We told you to leave our names out of it, and you couldn't. You couldn't just stop it. You had to be a child. You had to be a child about it. And hurt your friends who you say you were giving charity to, but really not because you were taking our shit.
What was he taking? Did she ever clarify?
All the stuff they abandoned. Like the Lolcow trophy,
right.
Everything.
Well, when you abandon it, it's not theft if you left it there. What are you talking about?
Well, he's actually demanded they come get it. He wants the junk out of there. And they won't get it. But he's taken everything.
But he stole it. I got you. Just like the what's his nuts, you know, broke into her Colorado home and shit all over the walls and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
Every time you were at the house, what can you give me? What can you give me? What can you give me? And we're like, Jason was like, you can have everything I have. I'm sorry. Like, and then starting fights with us over stupid shit over the internet. I don't care about the internet. I don't care what people think about me. You care about what people think about you. I don't care what people think about me because I know who I am. I know who I am. And I'm not going to take your fucking bullshit any longer because I held on to your bullshit way long just to survive. And instead of actually helping us, you put us in one shit situation after another shit situation. And now you're saying, get a job. How? We got no phone. We're destitute. We live in the middle of fucking nowhere.
So just so we're keeping track, apparently this is all G-Man's fault. Not their own fault for doing absolutely nothing.
Unreal. Unfucking real.
It's his fault because he yanked the fucking credit card from under them. And they're fucking mad.
Where the water has E. coli in it. Yeah. You took care of us. Bullshit. You used us and took everything we had. That's how I see it. Giving us a couple $1,000s every month. You're full of shit. When we were living at that house, you were giving us $20 here and $20 there.
Yeah, giving.
You only been doing this $2,000 a month. It's not even $2,000 a month. Liar. Liar. You only been doing it for a couple months and you act like you've been doing it the whole fucking time. You liar. You charlatan, lying sack of shit. And then you make us hold on to all these horrible things while threatening us if we said anything, you'd do this to us. But yet you're the one who said that stuff to us. And you're still threatening us for just speaking how we feel. For just speaking our minds, you're still threatening us. Fuck you, dude.
Man, that is a man-sized mitt.
I'm so sick of you threatening us and so sick of you silencing me with your threats. I'm so sick of you putting me in the middle of your fucking fights. For years you've been doing this. For fucking years. And I have nothing left to live for anymore.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I'm going to be in a fucking car with my legs swelling.
Here we go.
Being in horrible pain. Because of your greed.
And when I die, you did it.
Because you decided to take everything from someone. Instead of thinking with your head, whoa, they're destitute. Maybe they need this. And then you threw the rest of our stuff away when we weren't there. So don't with me.
That's interesting. I think
You
G-Man...
hold on to any information to use it against.
I think G-Man knows more about that than he's let on. And you know, to be fair, I don't listen to everything G-Man puts up. I know he's been like weekly issuing a fatwa on them, so I see his video titles, but I very rarely watch them. But I think he talked about, didn't at one point in time the kids like call him daddy and stuff?
The kids were calling him daddy.
Jeez, that is crazy.
But
I think he knows more than he's telling.
Oh, I'm sure.
Hopefully that'll spill out soon.
Oh. You threaten people. You plot against people, and you think you're going to get in the kingdom when you're plotting and threatening against people. Do you honestly think Jesus Christ will let you into his kingdom knowing that you defraud and fake and scam everyone that comes in your being?
Why is it that these people never notice all the bad things until they're mad at them?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Didn't take advantage of you. I didn't take advantage of your kindness. You know what I did? And I'll be honest with you. I expected payment for me giving you a fucking house, asshole.
Here we go.
I expected you to do what we did for you.
This is what I always thought. I thought the plan was to give him the house because he could fix it up.
The same treatment.
And then they were going to get a cut. Like after they had to pay him for whatever to build, to repair this, pay that, whatever. He would recoup his losses, and then they would split that down the middle. That was always that's what I thought. Again, pure speculation on my part. But this is what it sounds like Shanny's mad about.
Well, that branched into a whole other thing too. So without getting sidetracked in that, I think initially it was because there's liens against the house and some legalities of them owning the actual house. So it was shifted to G-Man with the idea of some arrangement of getting paid. Now, G-Man's argument since has been the deal is with Rev, and he'll only give Rev the money if he promises Shanny doesn't get a penny of it.
Wow.
So that's what that's been the ultimatum.
And he's lived in this house before. This is when he was like, making fires in the Blue Barrels.
Oh, yeah. G-Man, yeah.
So I guess what I'm saying is, he probably should kick Rev a couple bucks if he does sell it.
Well, and that's what he's saying. Well, let's skip up here.
You know the convenient we always used to go to get the beers? They were looking for new people every month there. Yes, because it's a college town and people leave and they're in need of employees. They were always like, why don't you come and work here, dude? You're here all the time. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to work if I don't have to because my tax person tells me not to work because if I did, I'd be making too much money and it would put me in a higher tax bracket and I'd be fucked with taxes. That's why I don't work, folks. I have job skills. I can operate a cash register. I can add 2 and 2. I have job skills. My tax situation is such that I can't work.
That if you made $18,000 a year, you'd be rich?
Me in a
Is
higher
that what you're saying?
I'd be paying huge taxes. Okay? My mother was in the same position. I have job skills. My tax situation is such that I can't work because it would put me in a higher tax bracket and I'd be paying huge taxes. Is such that I can't work because it would put me in a higher tax bracket and I'd be paying huge taxes. Okay? My mother was in the same position and people were always jealous of her too. That's why I don't work, folks. I have job skills. I can operate a cash register. I can add 2 and 2. I have job skills. My tax situation is such that I can't work because it would put me in a higher tax bracket and I'd be paying huge taxes. Okay? My mother was in the same position and people were always jealous of her too. It's jealousy. And I just married into it. That's cool. It just is. And I don't think many people.
They're not married, right?
I think many people understand
No.
that you'd put your family first before other people that you don't know. I had and you've never met in your entire life. I had a very good friend, and I won't mention his name. I can't help.
Ugh. You're muted, G-Man.
He clues in.
I'm sorry. My bad. Now, I don't know if you guys know where they are, but I was this close to going live last night. and telling you all where they were. I was angry. I was hot, and I was going to go into typical G-Man. I was going to go full G-Man ×3, and I was just going to just go off on these two. You know what I mean? Because I don't remember seeing this video. I don't remember seeing this video.
Oh, what could have been, G-Man, with your wrestling belt?
Respond to it. That would be great. Probably will be on
we had a hit on our hands, buddy.
With GTV and around. I don't think I don't think I've seen that video. It might be on an old Mark by God video. So if you got my Mark by God videos on one of your archive channels, you can give me a link. That'd be great. So I want to address some of the things that was said there. I remember when all of that stuff happened, and they illegally evicted me from that place. She was saying that I needed to get a job. You know what I mean? Rev can't work because he would be in the highest tax bracket. Now, that statement I've heard him say before on Shanny's Hangouts that she was doing with Big C and all of them. If you go find those videos, you'll hear them talking about that a lot. As a matter of fact, they're very specific about how much money he actually had at that time, which is why a lot of people are questioning whether or not he was really worth $700,000, right? He said that he would be in a higher tax bracket, and that's why, he don't want to work. And he also said, what was the other thing he said? He said that people were jealous of his mom and everything, right? See, you know what? I got to go in a brief intermission because I'm going to say something here. So let me just calm down a little bit first. Probably shouldn't have played that video. Like I said, I was thermonuclear mad last night.
So the thing that I found fascinating was that Rev made the case that he could easily get a job. He was getting offered jobs all the time, and he could do those. There was no mental illness or.
Hey, I couldn't walk down the street for fear of someone offering me a job.
Right. I'm gonna fast forward because if I remember correctly, G-Man does come back a little hot. So let's do it.
I have a fever. You would think that I would have a fever, but see, I got to be careful because I'm a Christian and I can't say certain things. I don't have the freedom that other people in here does to express themselves, because if I could, the things I would be saying to these two, it wouldn't even be funny. All right. Try to put this nicely. You know what? Okay. Rev and Shanny, didn't y'all do porn? Didn't y'all do porn and call that work? I did porn. Yeah, I did an OnlyFans. She's constantly calling YouTube work, and I'm gonna show you proof of that in a minute. I couldn't find all the thousands of videos, but I do got one recent one that she did. Because honestly, I just didn't want to listen to all that no more. But they're sitting there laughing, and they're making jokes, and they're doing all of this different stuff, talking about doing something for people who they didn't even know, that they didn't even know, that they didn't even know. I know what I'm going to do in this full video. So, like I said, without the risk of being all over the place, like I sometimes do when I get on these videos, I need to stay focused. All I know is this. If I would have saw that video when they knocked on that door, when they came from when their uncle threw them out, they would have never gotten there. It would have been a whole bunch of praying Christians to change my mind about that. There is no way in God's green earth I would have let them in there had I seen it. All I know is this. All I know is this. Rev, now that I've met you in person, and Shanny, now that I've met you guys in person, I spent a significant amount of time around you two. You not wanting to work had nothing to do with the taxes. It had nothing to do with how much money you thought you had or what you had or whatever. It had nothing to do with whether or not you knew somebody or didn't know somebody. It had nothing to do with that. You yourselves just said that the convenient mark. I'm about to hit you guys with a truth bomb. With a truth bomb. You yourself said that the convenient mark is always trying to hire somebody. As a matter of fact, I walked in that same convenient mark. This is why I got to be careful, because I know this you know, the topic that I'm about to get into, some of you are sensitive on. But there was a person working there. I don't know if he had attention deficit disorder or he had something and it was obvious to everybody. But the people in that particular area are very nice to people who have these shortcomings. You walk in the store, you smile, you say hello, you ask them how they're doing. People are very nice over there towards the people. But the point of the matter is he was behind a register and he was working. Okay? Takes you roughly about 150 steps to walk from that house. No, not 150 steps. Maybe 200 to 250 steps to get from that house to the convenient market. And you never went there and even tried. You never even tried. But you had enough time to go down there and buy Red Bull. You had enough time to go down there and get this chip challenge that you did. You had it. Yes, you got it from the convenient market. You told me. All right. You had enough time to go over there and flirt with girls. You had enough time about not wanting to be with Shanny no more. You had enough time to go over there and do all this other stuff over there, including be accused of having an affair with Shanny, according to her or whatever. But you didn't have time to go in there and say, "Are you guys hiring? I need a job. I'm in a desperate situation." You see what's happening? See, let me tell you, I have to apologize to the people. This is people.
He is so he's so hard to listen to. Goodness,
Christians going after them. There are atheists going after them. Some really bad atheists going after them. And I believe, you know what, Veckel? I don't need to be convinced of this no more. I believe that these two are undergoing correction and chastening. That God is going to obliterate what you guys see that is Shanny and Rev. He is going to humble them. He's going to humble them and humble them and humble them.
I love it when they use the like he uses God, she uses Jesus.
Yeah,
they're strike them both down.
Right, they're spirit battling.
It's
Jesus is their push button thug, right? He's going to come out and whoop some ass for them, you know.
Right. So G-Man, of course, has done a series of videos, and he's gotten a lot more comfortable with spilling the tea. He's been a lot more prolific than this. So this one, I do believe he gets wound up at some point, starts letting into it. But yeah, there's been a lot of tea spilled that way. But that's definitely been kind of a lulzy development. He's basically become a reaction channel.
Right. Well, I mean, that's the thing. I'm sub to him, and I do listen every now and then because he still does his normal G-Man stuff, with stuff that I'm just not interested in.
Right.
But he does like talk trash on Shanny pretty regular, and usually they're pretty short, so I try to watch them most of the time. Right. But he, I know he had something. He said something somewhat recently about, and I know you don't want me to come out here and tell Dragnaut and all these people about what I know about what happened with your kids. You don't want the whole story of that out, Shanny. So I'm hoping he's going to drop that because it's got to be outrageous.
Yeah, like I said, it's worth checking in once in a while because he has been spilling some tea. But folks, that's where we're at. I mean, what do you guys think out there? Who should win this year?
Listen, give us a 1 if you think Von Helton should get it. Give us a 2 for Rev and Shanny because there's really only 2 horses in this race, right? Like there's no dark horse coming up the fucking third leg or whatever. It's between Rev and Shanny and Von. 1 for Von, 2 for Rev and Shanny.
Where's your mindset at, folks? Got some 2s. We got a couple 1s. It's neck and neck. It's tight.
I am of the opinion it's close enough you can make a case for either. I still got to say Reverend Shanny. Just my 2 cents. I'm not trying to skew the results here. But I got to say Reverend Shanny take it for unprecedented 2nd year in a row.
That is unprecedented. It's a tight race. It's tight out there. Look.
He's already smoking those victory smokes, Rolo. He's already smoking them.
I saw him salivating. He was fucking smacking his lips.
Oh, no, Rev's got to get the cigarettes. You guys don't know about these cigarettes.
Like, they're nasty.
You don't understand. He has to get them. There may actually be pieces of, like, horse shit in them. So
there's, like, bark.
They got to have them.
Shit. Oh, they're awful smokes. We got some 2s. I think the 2s are heavier, but we do got a lot of 1s out there.
It's close, for sure.
It's a dividing topic, folks.
You know, honest to God, if Vaughn ends up taking it this year, I wouldn't say that it was a fraudulent. You know what I mean? He definitely... There's definitely been a lot that has gone on in Vaughn's life. So I totally get it. And I totally get like not wanting to give Rev and Shanny anything, even a plastic trophy with some shitty cigarettes. I get that, but I think Rev's earned them. I mean, I'll go ahead and say it. I think he's earned them.
He's had a rough go with just Shanny alone.
And I've said this many times, and I'm sure most of the people listening have heard me say this many times, but I can't help but feel somewhat sorry for Rev. I'm still sympathetic to Rev. I get it. He's a shitty dude. I'm not arguing that he's, I'm not saying I want him to babysit my kids. I'm not saying that.
Right.
I'm just saying I kind of do still feel a little sorry for him. The guy just got caught up in a fucked up spot with a fucked up human that
Circumstanced.
He got circumstanced. That's right. And anybody can be circumstanced.
Oh my goodness. Well, Vaughn, I mean, anything could happen. I mean, like I'll say this: if the Frost unleash, well, I can't even speak. Release a video of Von Helton getting evicted from the double wide because he wasn't supposed to be in there as executor living in.
Oh man, that's money.
Mid microwaving something live on air, if something like that goes down, then yeah, I mean that I would put him in first. But I mean.
It was definitely closer this year. Last year was a runaway. I mean, Shanny and Rev won it halfway through the year. I mean, it was over in June.
Right.
But this year, man, it's a lot closer of a race. And Vaughn started out of the gates way hotter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was catapulted. But, Rev and Shanny were coming off they kind of did the same thing the year before, too, right? Because that was the whole meltdown. They were fighting.
Yeah.
And it was that whole puke stream and the...
Remind me when Rev put his finger in her face and said he was going to shoot her or whatever. Like that 2020 or was that 2021?
That was last year. That was just before they had to do the big migration.
Okay, because that was huge too. That's probably all
that's
the
what
streams.
I mean. That was all the spinoff from that drunk stream at Christmas, and then it went and spilled into the new year.
That's right. That was like in March or whatever. Yeah.
And it just kept going and going like a big snowball, right?
And then they jumped the railroad tracks.
Yeah, and all that shit. And then, of course, they made the news for abusing the kids and that. And then they did it again this year. They fucking got evicted from their house. Like, everything they gained they in their, like, downward spiral, they lost again.
Well, that's the thing about these cows, right? Like, even when they win, they lose. Like, I know everyone kind of got mad that Vaughn's in the double wide, but I promise you this will bear fruit in the long run.
Oh, yeah.
This will only hurt Vaughn when it's all said and done.
It could be the what tips the scales again if something happens or he burns it down.
Oh, can you imagine?
Something stupid, right? Just something really dumb could happen.
You never know. How rough is that single wide right now? Like, if you how just absolutely destroyed is it? Do you think? Do you think those dogs are just inside there now, running around?
You gotta keep them warm, hater. I just put the dogs in the adults.
He's got his fucking harem hotbed ready. He's gonna sit them all in the fucking single wide, and only one gets to spend. Only one wife gets to spend the night in the big house with Vaughn once a week.
Yeah, spins them around, rotates them.
That's all right.
Oh my god, I don't know, folks. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I think I'm gonna shut her down. I think we've seen enough for tonight. But yeah, all right. Stay tuned. We'll see what happens. Talk to you guys later.